Man, what's going on? It's your dog Art Man the Great, and we're back with another boxing conversation. We gotta cook tonight. We gotta cook, man. Got about 2 hours to y'all, so I want to chop it up about some shit, man. I just got done watching Haney versus Norman again. Shit, that shit right there. I said, Senior said it was a close fight. Senior need to be fired. Hey, real on some real shit. I hate to be that type of person to be like, oh no, you need to get rid of your pops. Nah, I ain't gonna tell him to get rid of his pops, but he need to demote that nigga. He need to demote that nigga like to the water boy or something because boy, oh boy, the coaching from him was fucking crazy. The coaching from him was awful. It was beyond awful. Like first round after the first. So when I rewatched the fight, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like Norman won the first round. Norman won the first round because he was able to pop Dev with a good jab that popped Dev's head all the way back. And I'm like, oh, good shot, good shot. And he was able to smother Dev and get off like a little body shot in the corner. So he was looking like he got it a little bit, but he felt something in that first round. I think it was that punch in the clinch, and he felt that. But he went back to the corner, and I'm listening to Senior. And man, Senior is a crazy ass nigga, bro. I'm telling you right now, Senior's a crazy nigga. This man tells his boy, he tells his boy, this man can't, man, he can't punch, and he's not a counter puncher. His son got the puppy dog eyes looking like, Dad, I'm in a real fucking fight. What do I do here? And he tells his son, nigga, he can't punch. And he not a counter puncher. He literally told, I swear I'm not joking. Go back and listen to the end of the first round. What he tell him in the corner? He can't, he don't hit hard, and he's not a counter puncher. Bro, he went in there, he got countered. He got hit really hard in that fucking second round. He's never gonna forget that second round in his life. He gonna live his life, but he's always gonna remember that fucking second round. That second round gonna be sticking to his ass for life because Devin was beating the shit out of him in that second round, bro. I thought Devin had the fire in his eye, like he said he was about to knock his ass out, like he did Moran. That's what I was like, yo, he was about to. I thought he was about to stop his ass right then and there, but Dev left off the gas. But it all went wrong for Norman when I see him get popped with them jabs from Dev. He didn't move his head not one time. Norman didn't move his head not one time. And I told Brim that. I said, Brim, check this out, bro. Your guy Norman, he doesn't move his head off the line. The speed, the jab's gonna be too much for him. He took this fight on the fly. They didn't have enough time to prepare for Devin. He should have brought in like a new coach, somebody to add to his game. Nigga said, nah, fuck that. Went in there and got cooked. Went in there and cooked him. And down goes Norman. And I said, I bro, and that's why people they looking at me like I'm some type of prophet on the net right now. I'm like, nigga, I ain't no prophet. I just watched, I just studied this shit. I watched it. I watched it for what it was. I seen both film. Well, I know Devin film because I've been a fan of Dev since he was like 16. So I know Devin's film, but I get to watching Norman fights, and I'm like, man, there's no way. I said, there's no way this kid beats Devin. And what did I kept on tell? What did I keep on telling y'all? What did I keep on telling y'all? The kid's green. I kept on telling Brim, yo, I get it, young boys, he's strong, whatever, power, all that, but he's green. He's green as fuck. He's a kid. Ah, nah, fuck that art, man. You don't know what you're talking about. You see Norman. You see Norman, he does this and he got them. And I'm like, nah, dog. He's not ready yet. This is not a fight that Top Rank would have made. And speaking of Top Rank, man, I got a post that's going viral on Twitter right now because I'm clowning them. I said, nigga, Top Rank, they made a post talking about some no more running, Devin. No more running. You know what I'm saying? No, basically said Norman about to stop him. And there's nothing wrong with Top Rank promoting their guy, but nigga, let's talk about some numbers here. Top Rank is 0-4 against Devin Haney promotions. They're 0-4 against Devin Haney promotions. Literally. Fought Cambosis twice, 2 L's from Top Rank. Fought Lomachenko, L from Top Rank. Fought Brian Norman Jr., another L from Top Rank. So it's like, damn, Top Rank. Just looking at the history, and I told, didn't I tell Norman? I mean, not Norman. I told Brim this. I said, Brim, I know you niggas like hating on Dev, but just the statistics say that when you put top ranked fighters against Dev, they're not gonna win. High possibility they're not gonna win. That he has a history of beating top ranked guys. Art, man, you don't know what you talking about. You just a fanboy. I'm just a fanboy. But now, nigga, I'm a fanboy with some motherfucking paper. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fanboy with some paper, cuz it's like, nigga, my Cash App, my Shopify store been fucking ringing all day. You know what I'm saying? And it feels good. It feels good because sometimes you gotta like sacrifice embarrassing yourself to gain something because man, I was telling people like, yo, I got Haney. And to be a Haney fan, niggas can attack you or whatever. And me, I don't hide my face. You know what I'm saying? I am my brand. So I post my face or whatever. So these guys on internet, they're trolling me, they're posting memes about me and all types of shit. Who Art Man and the Haneyacks? What is Art Man gonna do when Haney loses? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, I made some bets and I made some risk. I mean, I made a risk. I was telling people like, yo, Devin got this, and I'm willing to bet everything on this because I trust my boxing knowledge. I've been studying this shit for so long. I trust my boxing knowledge. That I'm willing to sacrifice people laughing at me and all that because the results are always gonna be better, bro. When people doubt you and clown you or whatever, say you wrong and all that shit, man, and then you end up being right, the results are is always better. That's why. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I don't work hard either. You know what I'm saying? I work hard as fuck too with this art shit. I've been up since 5 a.m. Been up since 5 a.m. Finished this painting. Got so many people DM me already paying me in advance for this painting. So I'm like, yeah, man, I sacrifice, man. I let people embarrass me, try to clown me, say, oh, art man, this, art man, that. Just so I can be the nigga that's right now with some money in my pocket. So, you know what I'm saying? artmanapparel.com. Go get that new and the new illustration that I just made, just finished. But back to the fight. Back to the fight though. At one point in the fight, dog, I started to feel bad for Norman. I keep on telling my little brother that's with me because we have another brother who looks just like fucking Norman. I got a brother who looks just like Norman, same skin complexion, same beard, all that. So I'm looking at him like, damn, it's like my brother. So I had a little, you know what I'm saying, little sympathy for the nigga. I'm like, damn, man. And then I'm thinking about all the fucking I'm thinking about all the fans who put all this enormous pressure on the kid. They put so much pressure on Norman, dude. They push, bro. Now that we're here, can we talk about it? Can we all admit they put so much pressure on Norman, like way too much pressure. Like, let's just break it down. You have a fighter who really has like a padded record because he fought all the top ranked cans or whatever, and now He's in a position where the company he was signed to, or he's still signed to, they lost their network deal. So it's like every man for themselves. Just bring me back that 30%. The game is broken. They don't have their their matchmakers are not there, to make these fights for them, for guys like Brian Norman. So it's like he jumps into a fight with Devin Haney. He didn't have time to get no trainer, no new trainer, new nutritionist, no nothing. He went in there like just green as shit, bro. He had to force himself to get mentally motivated, and then you got all these brand new fans out of nowhere. At first, before this shit, Brian Norman's line was Turtle. His line was Turtle. Nobody was calling Brian Norman for nothing, for nothing. Probably family members or some shit asking for some pocket change, but nah, niggas wasn't calling Brian Norman for nothing. Now all of a sudden you got all these fans. Niggas got you in they top four favorite fighters. Niggas saying you about to knock out a guy that's damn near fucking prodigy. Like he fucking grew up in Floyd Mayweather's gym. Floyd Mayweather Sr. trained him. Floyd Mayweather trained him. Zab Judah trained him. Like, I mean, so many people help mold this guy. He has all these years of experience. At an age younger than you are, he was already fighting world champions or former world champions. These niggas put so much pressure on Norman to get the job done and say, oh, because this nigga got power and said, never mind the experience. Man, Norman went out there and got his ass beat the fuck up. Like, that shit was bad. That shit was bad for real, for real. He was better off getting stopped in that second round. For real, he was better off getting stopped in that second round because this nigga UD'd you. He showed the world that nigga, you can easily be beat. Look at this nigga. He don't got no boxing skills to save his life. Look at this shit. I'm out jabbing this nigga. I'm left hooks. He the power puncher, but Dev got more power than him. How that work? Man, shit's fucked up. And it's really fucked up for Norman because he signed this extension with Top Rank. And it's like, damn, nigga, do you stay at 147? Maybe you maybe that nigga legs is gone from fucking just being at that weight class for too long. Like I said, how I said earlier, a couple weeks ago, a couple days ago, I said, this guy being at this weight class for too long, it may affect him. So every time he get popped, you can see in his legs, he gets a wobbling in his legs. That comes from like your equilibrium being fucked up and you not having enough fluid around your brain. So it makes me think like, damn, are you gonna stay at 147 or are you gonna go to 154? But then again, at 154, you are kind of small though. You're a small guy, like, you know what I'm saying? These guys are coming down from 185, 200 pounds to make 154 sometimes. You know what I mean? So it's like, shit. Do you go up to 154 and bang with these guys? Or do you stay with 147? Said Norman needs to do a Japanese diet. He needs to real shit with this 3 million he about to get. He needs to downsize, cut some people off in the group. Definitely. He definitely needs to get some new people in the group. I ain't saying he needs to get rid of his father. I'm saying he needs to get rid of that manager for sure. He needs to get rid of her. Like why the fuck is your fighter jump roping in a parking lot 3 days before the fucking fight? I mean, but anyways, yeah, if he wants to stay at 147, what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's the end of the world. If he wants to stay at 147, what he can do is he's gonna get one. So they're gonna give him one more rebound fight. They're gonna give him a rebound fight for sure, because he's a former champion. But he needs to get a nutritionist. He needs to get a strength and conditioning coach. and he needs to get just a new coach, just somebody that can help him out. I'm suggesting that he gets with Ronnie Shields. Some folks gonna say Derrick James. Nah, I don't think Derrick James at all because Derrick James he gonna make have that nigga even more robotic. I would say go with Bozzy them, but Bozzy them the ops to him, and his dad. So um, Ronnie Shields, Ronnie Shields, yeah, Virgil Hunter, yeah, a Virgil, a Barry Hunter for sure. Either either Virgil Hunter, Barry Hunter, or Ronnie Shields is who I suggest Brian Norman go with. He needs to get rid of Pops. Pop, not get him like kick him to the curb, but like have him take a back seat and just add somebody else to the corner because that shit was just crazy. Like this nigga told his son that the nigga that you're fighting can't punch and this nigga is not a counter puncher. And then immediately after he said that, I would say less than fucking 2 minutes after he said that, his son got put on his fucking ass and then got up and started getting fucking countered and popped with jabs. Like what? And I told niggas about senior. I really did tell niggas about senior for real, for real. It was all fun and games doing the lives and shit like that. But I was really telling niggas like, bro, look at this shit. Why are you on lives with me? Why are you on lives with me? What you talking to me for? It's the day of the fight. I tested out. I even tested out. I text him on Facebook the day of the fight. And he's over here just responding to me, writing paragraphs and shit. Like, nah, get another coach. Ronnie Shields wouldn't be out here texting me, texting a nigga named Art Man in a whole nother fucking state while niggas got the toughest fight of his fucking career. Niggas is at the mall. Niggas is at the bro. If you could be at the mall, you could be buying beers. Nigga, you could have made sure that your son was had fucking gym time, proper gym time. And then they talking about some, oh, they talking about B can't make the weight. B can't make the weight. Nigga, I seen the shit they had B eating. B was just eating motherfucking just shit that they had at the little buffet. I'm like, nah. This nigga. I knew it was gonna be bad. That's why I had no doubt in my mind. People that's why I ain't have no doubt. That's why I was betting motherfuckers left and right. Because I ain't give a fuck. I studied this shit way too much. I was just watching I was over analyzing everything. Just watching this nigga eating plates of fucking just random Saudi food, you know what I'm saying? Jump roping outside on the concrete, dad on Instagram live, manager arguing with me. She arguing with Art Man, but she can't even reserve a fucking time slot for a gym session. Like, nigga, the whole team green. I told Brim and them, I said, yo, the whole team is green. Niggas is green as fuck over there. Said he was eating the buffet food. Oh nah, that's what I'm saying, dog. He was eating the buffet food. I'm not joking. I swear. I swear I'm not joking. But y'all, man, those who won big, make sure y'all go to artmanapparel.com. Make sure y'all go to artmanapparel.com like right now, type shit. And get that new and the new. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat right now so y'all could. It's getting cold outside. Go ahead and get that hoodie on artmanapparel.com for sure. But yeah, back to the fight, dude. Like I ain't what I think I did mention something. I think I did mention I was kind of faded last night, but I think I did mention that Brian Norman, he looked a little nervous in the way. I mean, not the way in the when you in the dressing room and they wrapping up your hands, and they putting your gloves and shit on. Man, they put the camera on his face. I said, "Oh shit, young boy look nervous." Said, "Did you start making the hoodie?" That's done. Go to my website. I print everything on demand. So when you order, that's when I get it printed out. I don't just be sitting on a whole bunch of merch. I do the paint. But the process is the fight happens. People send me the picture that they want. I paint the picture and I put it on my website. You order it and I print on demand. So within the next 2 to 4 weeks, I'm gonna ship that shit out. So go ahead to the website, get that shit right now. You said, "All right, I bet I'm ordering right now." Yeah, yeah, yeah. Artmanapparel.com. See, I need to start wearing my own shit on the live. Yesterday, I wore my own merch. I'm usually just wearing a tank top, but yeah, I'm showing off it's my favorite crew neck right here, that Bivol Undisputed. But speaking of Undisputed, man, Dev beating all these niggas. Dev beating all these niggas at welterweight. Now they talking about, oh, welterweight is a dead division. Welterweight is a whack division now. All right, man. We get it. We get it. So, oh, we could choose to pick. Yeah, I do custom illustrations. If you want a certain picture, just DM me. DM me on Instagram, Twitter, or whatever. I'll put you in the queue and just send that deposit. That's what I'm saying. I'm an illustrator. I'm an illustrator first. I do anything, man. We said art, make that shit a bright door receiver. I can't do him like that. I got respect for the young boy. Said Dev can really go 2 time undisputed. He definitely could go two-time undisputed. If he don't end up getting like a shitload of fucking mandatories, if you don't end up getting like a shitload of mandatories, he definitely could go undisputed. Who else got the belt? Mario Barrios versus Ryan Garcia. One of them got to fight Dev. Dev don't need to take a break on it. For real, for real. He don't need to take a break. Dev should be in. What month is it? November, December, January, February. Dev should low key have a fight by like April, like March, April. I heard they was trying to put him on a February card. Yeah, Dev should low key have a fight by like February, March type shit. Nah, real shit. Said who you have winning between Dev and Rick. Nigga, Dev beating all bro. These niggas not fucking with Dev. They really had a better chance of beating Dev before this Ryan Garcia shit. Because like I said earlier on my streams, I said that this whole Devin Haney who's been through shit, the more mature Devin Haney, he not falling for the okey doke no more. And just yesterday, he could have really put dude lights out, but he's like, I'm gonna just stick to the game plan. I'm gonna just handicap him, just beat him. You know what I'm saying? None more, none less. Real shit. And he said PTSD talk. Anybody who had that PTSD talk is a fucking idiot, bro. Let's cook on that. Let's cook on that real quick. So I was telling people, man, you gotta be a fool, man. You really have to be a fool to base everything off of that Ryan Garcia fight. And the reason why I say that is because why would you expect somebody at the lowest in his career to be like that going forward for the rest of his career? And I get he took some damage in that fight, But it's not like he took like like a motherfucking Tim Zoo versus Baccarat. You know what I'm saying? That was a real life beating. Like Dev finished that fight on his feet. Dev finished that fight with Ryan on his feet. So I'm trying to tell people, like, man, don't look at that and be like, oh yeah, well, this nigga pussy, he gonna be like that forever. Like, nah, fuck that shit, man. Just really think about it. He was at a real this is what it really is though. This is what it really is. They don't care about that drug shit. They don't care about the overweight shit. They just look at it like, Dev should have just been skilled enough to beat somebody who's only throwing power shots. Ah shit. Is this who I think
Oh
it is?
shit! Congratulations, young brother.
Yes, sir. Shout out to you. And then hold on, shout out to let's see, to the brother Jonathan for copping that hoodie on artmanapparel.com. Yeah, and no, and then shout out to you for copying that hoodie on
Oh yeah, definitely. I
artmanapparel.com.
told you I was going to get
Yeah.
some merch from you no matter what the result was. It's just that the results required me to get a different hoodie. So let's go and cook into this feasible because I stayed up, I worked all night, stayed up all day, ran errands, and I wanted to tell you the story because you're gonna like this and you're gonna be able to add
Yeah,
more
yeah. Let's
pollen
let's
on.
let's talk
So listen
about
to
it.
the story.
Let's get
So
there.
I worked all night. Got home, excited for the fight. Had to go to the grocery store, run errands, so I didn't go to sleep. Right, so get cozy, try to go back and forth on panels, got the pay-per-view set up, right? We get to the Norman fight. At the
Uh-huh.
very end of the first round, I doze off because I hadn't been asleep. My eyes open back up. It's the fourth round, and Norman
Yeah.
has been down. I actually missed it live real time. So when I see
What?
this, I'm like, "What the fuck just happened?" So now I'm watching for the fourth round on, and all I'm seeing is a person that is gun shy and Devin Haney is controlling distance and being able to do what he basically wants. So he was able to cruise on the back end of the fight and didn't even have to even press the issue, even though Norman did a little something on the back end, but not nearly enough to do anything. So when you look at the landscape of the entire fight, I think when Devin landed those two punches on Brian Norman, he effectively put Brian Norman in position to revert to bad habits, and he took advantage of a bad habit. And there's not a better game planner and the executioner of a game plan than Devin Haney. So, I first want to say congratulations to that young man for basically
Proving the
being a
world wrong.
27-year-old walking Hall of Famer, three division world champion. So we got to just give it up for where it's at because that's just what it is. There's no credit to be taken away. There's no shade. I don't want to hear people, oh, he's boring. Well, somebody got to stop him then. How about that? Somebody stop him. And guess what? I know who I don't want to stop him, and that is Ryan Garcia. So if Ryan somehow beats Rolly and they end up fighting Devin, please beat the shit out of him. But in a short sense, hey, my guy was not the better man. It's still Norman Gang. That's still my guy. I fuck with Norman. I really like the young man, and
It,
I hope he
it,
bounce
you,
back and do his thing again. But there's some things he got to work on because some tendencies and habits that we spoke about years ago popped up in this fight, and the reason why they popped up is because Devin is a great executioner of a game plan, and he exposed him because he
so
basically
so
limited,
so let,
limited him
let,
and
let
did
me
what he
cook
was
on it
supposed
a
to
little
do.
bit too.
Go
Let me
ahead.
cook on let me cook a little bit on this too. So I told you, Brim. I just have to tell you, I told you that the
Yeah, you
man
sure did.
he's green. He was green. And it showed. You cannot jump over experience. And me personally, I learned that myself because I picked David Morrell for a little bit some of the same reason that y'all pick. A lot of people pick Morrell. I mean, pick what's his name, Norman to beat Haney because you got a young, strong guy with power, and you feel like me and this guy might be able to just knock this guy, knock his jaw, and make him think and hesitate. But with this Haney Norman shit, man, I noticed something in the first round that Norman is strong. He if he really finds somebody that can help him with his skills, he could be a really good fighter. But he don't got the right guy in his corner. Coach, he did him wrong after that first round. Oh, I can't hear you. Sounds like your mic is off.
Yeah, I muted myself. So you saying my brother senior should not be the lead trainer?
He shouldn't be the lead trainer. Here's why. Here's why.
Mm.
I wish you would have watched it live because this is what I seen live. And when I seen this shit, when I heard him say this, I looked at my little brother. I said, "Man, I don't know. This is some crazy shit." He told his boy Norman. He said, "This guy, he can't punch. He can't hurt you, and
I saw the
he's
clips.
he's not a counter puncher." When I heard that shit, I said, "There's no way that he brought Twitter boxing advice to the fucking ring." I said, "There's no way.
It might have
There's no
listen.
way."
It's not
And then
Twitter
he
boxing advice. It's based on what he saw from the first round. But the thing is, you're talking about Devin Haney, a person who was able to switch up. So he gave a different identity in the first round, caught a couple shots, and then he got confident. And Devin Haney changed up the game plan in the second round and then landed his shots. I think it's not about Twitter boxing talk. It's about the day prepared and had a game plan. In the first round, it looked like it was working, and Devin Haney just completely switched the game.
Norman hit. I give that first round to Norman. Norman
He
hit
landed a couple
Devin.
of good shots, so
He
they
he
thought they should
landed
be able
a
to do
he
something. And
landed
Devin
a
Haney
really
changed the
strong.
game on him in the second round. It's just simple as that, bro. I don't think it's about being green. I think it's about it's way more about Devin Haney than it is about Brian Norman, my G. Just to
I
keep it
think
a beam with you.
I think it's more of what I've been saying.
I
It's a lot of
disagree
what
with
I've
you.
been saying.
It's more about Devin Haney than it is
Let,
Brian
let's
Norman.
cook let's
Once
cook
he
on it.
knocked
Let's
him
cook
down,
on
he
it.
took
Let's
away
cook
the
on it,
fact
Brim.
that he took away a big piece of what Norman's game was, and it made him
Let's cook on it,
hesitate.
Brim. What did I
Let's
tell
be
you?
real, because
What did
after he
I
got the
what
knockdown,
did
it
I
was
tell you?
curtains when you look at the landscape of the fight.
What did I tell you? I said, check this out. This man, he really took this fight on the fly. He's not going to be able to fix that lunging in and his head on the line in one camp. Did I or did I not say that? Did I or did I not say that? I said that shit. And he went in there and that jab was just like the jab broke that man face apart. It broke it apart. He just stick the jab out. Oh, because Brian Norman's head is just be right there. It's right there. That's why I'm like, you know what?
Hey,
And
I ain't
and,
got
and
too
I
much.
s- and I
Hold on.
seen it. I seen it with the training camp because you was telling me he improved or whatever, and I said, bro, even with the new training footage, I'm seeing that he's just banging the body up, banging the bag up, banging the bag up. But guess what? His head is just right there. He's not doing no slipping, no
He,
rolling under,
he was
no
doing some
pivoting.
good. He was doing some
It's
good
just
head
all
movement in
all
preparation.
offense,
Devin
all
Haney
offense.
made him revert back to bad
That's why
habits,
I
man.
said he needs to get Ronnie Shields in his corner, Virgil Hunter or Barry Hunter. Senior just got to take a backseat. He got his son this far, but now you got to get some. You got to get another set of eyes on this man because this shit.
No, but
Telling him, telling him,
they got
telling
another
him
set of
that
eyes on
somebody,
him. That's what got.
telling him,
That's where he made a. He had started to cultivate. I just think that Devin Haney was able to execute, and it caused Brian Norman to revert to some old bad habits because he had made a lot of strides and improvements. I'm telling you, I think it's just more about Devin Haney than Brian Norman, dog. That's my opinion. It's
uh,
my
I
opinion. It's
don't
more
know,
about
man.
Devin Haney than Brian Norman, in my opinion. That's why when anybody says, or anything dumb to me, like if they want to take credit away or throw shade on Haney for what he has just accomplished, I can't sit on that because at the end of the day, when I look at it, it's about what Devin Haney did in the ring, not in my opinion. I'm quite certain the senior will probably would disagree with me. Junior would probably disagree with me because he said in the interview, it was on me, is what I did, what I didn't do. And I think the reason why he didn't do what he did is because of what Devin Haney was able to accomplish and
Man,
take from him.
it's everything I've said, Brim. I'm gonna just keep it 1,000. I gotta disagree. It's everything
And
that
you know
I've
what?
said. You know what it
Time
was?
will show all
It wa-
this, my brother. Time is gonna
it
show
was
it
the
all.
arriving. It was the arriving to a Saudi late. It
God,
was the
I don't see that. I
no.
don't think
Come
that
on,
mattered either.
come on, Brim. Come
I don't.
on,
You know
Brim.
why I don't
Let
think
me
that
cook.
mattered though,
Let me
dog?
cook. Let me
Okay,
cook.
go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's him arriving in Saudi late. is him jump roping on concrete
Come on, man.
3 days out of the fight. And this man already has a history of saying, bro, he already has a history of saying, hey, when I did some strenuous activities before the fight, my ass was fucked up. I was fucked up during the fight. And he went in that fight looking like he ain't had no legs. He really looked like he ain't had no legs. Did you see the way that man went running down that motherfucking hill like he didn't want to fucking fall during the entrance? He came storming down like, man, like hold on, slow down, brother, slow down. And
You
then
done?
you could see it in his face. He had that face like man, like I really don't feel the best right now, but I'm here and I have to just do what I have to do. Brim, your man, he needs a new team. He needs a nutritionist. He
Okay.
needs he needs a new coach. He needs to fire the lady. He needs to get rid of
Why
her.
would he play Julian? He got in this position
No,
based on
he needs to get rid of her. You know why?
wow.
Proper team would have got him out of there. Would have got him in motherfucking Saudi a while ago. They 3-4 weeks minimum. There's no way he should be just arriving and he's cutting weight. And y'all all know because y'all know
See,
y'all want to. I
you
know. I
get to
know.
ride
Brim
with
wants
the
to deny
narrative
it.
because of the
Hold on,
results.
Brim. This
You
is the
get to
argument
ride
show.
with the
Let me
narrative
cook.
because of the
I,
results. Go ahead.
Brim. I know Brim wants to deny it, but the team knows the man's weight cut is not the best. It's not. It's not. And this is something that's apparent in the team. Why are you guys arriving late and eating fucking buffet food? Buffet food. This man don't have no nutritionist, no nothing. You Brim, can you admit these guys made no changes going into this fight with Devin Haney? They went into this fight like they're gonna fight another Santillion type of fight. They didn't go into this fight like they're fighting Devin Haney, bro. Let's be real, Brim. Because
I'm just trying to wait. I'm trying to wait and be patient
if
and
you're
listen
going
to
there
you.
to
Let me know when you're done, my guy,
Brim,
because I gotta let you finish up before I
I'll
can
tell you right
respond to
now,
any of
Brim.
this.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If I was fighting Devin Haney, if I was in Norman's shoes, I'm fighting Devin Haney, nigga. We're doing some new shit. I knew. I'm telling you, the day I wanted to go to my bank or call my bank and tell him, hey, I'm about to make a large fucking withdrawal, was when he said, I'm sparring fucking Tay Jones. I'm mimic Tay Jones is mimicking fucking Devin. Hey, I can't even get this shit off. When he said that Tay Jones is mimicking Devin Haney, I said, oh my God, I'm about to fucking bet the house on Devin Haney because it's like, no way. No way. These guys are not taking this shit serious. These guys ain't taking this shit serious. But go ahead. Go ahead, Cook. I've been cooking. Go
All
ahead.
right, so yeah, I had to let you get it all off. And the thing is, I can't say I disagree with 100% of what you're saying. I can't say that, but a big piece of it I do. And I'm gonna just try to say a few things and then keep it moving because I don't want to eat crow forever. I have enough crow I've been eating, bro. I'm full. All right, so check it out. In regards to the basic time sequence of being there, the reason why I don't think that mattered in the grand scheme of it all is because Devin Haney trained in 3 different time zones when he was in the States. He needed to be there a little sooner because of those elements. Brian Norman trained in one location. In the one location he was at, he is 8 hours away from Saudi time. They experienced their very last fight, which was in Japan, which is 13 hours away, which is an additional 5 hours in comparison to Saudi Arabia. So they went to Japan 14 days before the fight. They went to Saudi Arabia 13 days before the fight for this one. So, Artman, I understand you saying what you're saying, but for me, if I were to try to use that, you can use it, but for me to use it, it's taking away credit from what Devin Haney was able to do in the ring. Because I don't think he was not. I don't think he
I'm
was
gonna just tell you right
I don't
now.
think he was ill properly prepared because systematically, timeline wise, elevation
Look,
wise, situation. No, let me
okay,
finish. Let me finish. You went
okay,
for
go ahead,
mad
go ahead, go
long.
ahead, go
I've
ahead,
only
go
been
ahead.
talking for about a minute and a half. I know. Listen, you in the winners bracket, so you gonna be able to do your thing. But just let me get these loser bars off, okay? Thank you. All right. So, at the grand scheme of it all, The results are not based on that, in my opinion. So I know you can run with the narrative, and the victory itself gives you validity to it. But for me, I don't see that, because if you look at the circumstances previously, flying overseas, going 2 weeks before, and this one is only 13 days before. You're not dealing with an elevation status where it's a whole lot different. So I just don't think that mattered in this fight. What mattered is that Devin Haney was on his fucking shit, and he tamed fucking Brian Norman. Period. I don't think that part. But at one point, I will agree. I think Devin Haney's preparation and execution, especially execution, is a couple of steps ahead of Brian Norman, because I think Brian Norman didn't execute what he was supposed to do is on his end. So you got a double whammy. You got Devin Haney executing to the T his plan, and then you got Brian Norman unable to execute his plan. So when you put those two things together, you get a firestorm where you can say shit like Artman's saying right now. Oh, because he got there 13 days early instead of 18 days early,
You know,
like
you,
I'm almost done. I'm almost done.
all right,
Just
come
because
on, Brim. You
Norman
got to
got there
wrap it up.
13
Land your
days
plane now,
and
man.
Haney got there 20 days, that's the reason why he ain't prepared. Nah, I don't think that's the case. You can run with those narratives to add on to it, but you don't have to. Because the bottom line is the reason why it happens because Devin Haney was on his shit, not because those other elements, not because of those other elements. Just saying.
Two things can be true, my brother. Two things could be true. So
Interesting you said that after I
okay,
said that to you.
brother Brim, you know how you was invited to the camp and saying you got to see Brian Norman or whatever. Art man being the master artist that I am, I have my connects in boxing too. You know, I have my connects in boxing.
I saw the
I
same footage as you
and
seen.
and
Okay,
I'm
I
not
saw
saying
it
I'm
too.
not
I
saying
saw
I'm
it
some type
too.
of boxing insider or anything like that,
I saw what you saw.
but I'm just trying to tell you, the man personally, the man, the man to beat, the man who won that night, told me personally when he saw him, he knew he was having a terrible weight cut. And I ain't me lying. Right here.
I mean, that's what they think. Again, at the end of the day,
That's
I
why
don't think that's the case.
and why you guys were saying nervous energy from Devin. No, it was exactly what I said. Devin seen it in his eyes that this guy, he's having a terrible weight cut. This guy's jump roping 3 days out, like in Saudi eating buffet food. Like, man, this guy, he's not ready. He's inexperienced. So let me troll him. Let me troll him by moving around and show him, look, I got all this energy in the world. Look at this. But look at you though, struggling. But Brim don't want to believe it. He don't want to believe it. He wants to believe that, that Devin Haney is just like, Devin Haney is skilled. I'm nobody's taking nothing but away from his victory. Of course not. But one man was overly prepared and the other guy was inexperienced. It's that
And,
simple.
I mean, and
It's
you
not
say,
even that it's not even
and
that complex. It's
I
not that
can't
complex.
I can give you an argument against piece of it, but in totality, I can't say too much because the results are the results are the results, my G. And listen, what's the shipping time on the hoodie, sir? I look forward to, even though I'm not going to wear it, because the one I'm going to wear is the one when Devin beats Ryan Garcia, because unfortunately this is going to happen
You're
because
gonna
Ryan
give it to
Garcia
your
is going to beat
nephew.
Barrios. So when he beats Ryan in the rematch, that's the hoodie I'm gonna want from you next.
So
But
I got I got a big order. Like like
bro, you shipping out at least 35 of these off the rip.
man, these bro, I keep on looking at my notifications. My shit's just going off. It's just going off like crazy.
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Um
you don't have to tell us, but tell me you
it's
already you gonna be
I
at
don't want
40.
the reason I don't want to give like a direct fucking number out there because Luis
People be
because
pocket watching.
people are like, all right, man, like you said you but looking at this number, we're looking at least like a good 3 to 5. 3 to 5 or less. It depends. 3 to 5 or less. But man, my shit's going off.
Hey,
I
bro.
mean,
I
but
mean, listen.
now people, people on the timeline, they're starting to say, maybe I should start listening to Art Man. I got a lot of people DM me saying,
Calm
"Damn,
down. See, this is why y'all be
maybe
getting
I should listen to
overzealous.
Art."
Y'all get overzealous sometimes because when I be right, I don't get overzealous. I just take that
I
win with
mean,
it. But the problem is, some people get a win. Oh, I know boxing, and you know, motherfucker, you
no,
gonna be
no.
wrong next
It,
fight,
but
and then
here's the
I
thing
might be
though.
right next fight.
But
I
here's the
had
thing
three out
though,
of my
Brim.
four picks go right, but the one
Brim,
pick that mattered the most is the one I got
the
wrong.
difference though, the difference between this type of fight though, is this. I wasn't wishing on the star. I just wasn't saying, "Oh,
I
I picked
wasn't
this guy
wishing on
already."
the star either.
No,
Cut that shit out.
this was
Cut
something
that
that
shit out. I wasn't
this was
wishing on no
something that
star. I'm not gonna let you
we
say that.
had.
I'm not gonna let you say here that I didn't think that tactically and going into this fight there wasn't an avenue for Norman to win, and the reason why I saw him winning. I'm not gonna let you say here. I'm saying I'm just sitting there. I hope he win. I'm hoping and wishing. Nah, that is not how I approach this fight. The results are the results, but I was not hoping and wishing. Fuck no. I'm not gonna let you put that jacket on me, dog. I'm gonna take this L like a G and say my guy didn't
You
execute
can
and
say
handle his
what it
business as Devin
was,
did.
but I'm just
Fuck
saying
out of here.
I studied this shit like it was my homework. I mean, because it paid me. It paid me, and as we can see, the results paid me well because I studied this shit. And I came to a conclusion early, real early. It didn't even take me that long. I just watched like three, four fights, and I said, "Oh no, oh no, this guy." Now I understand what Top Rank seen and where they felt like maybe he wasn't gonna beat Santillion, but he was able to get that
Wait,
W. And I'm like,
say that again. Say what you just said again.
I said, based off of what I seen from Norman early, just the first couple fights, I seen what Top Rank seen, their matchmakers seen, where they felt like maybe Santilli will be able to get off on this guy. But beating him, it still didn't prove that he was ready for somebody like Devin Haney. I'm gonna tell you like this: if Top Rank had if they really had an ESPN deal right now, he wouldn't be fighting Devin Haney. You know who'd have been fighting? Brian Norman would have been fighting
Speedy Ellis in Atlanta.
like a Speedy Ellis type of nigga, or not even a
But
Speedy Ellis.
Speedy ain't trash though. But Speedy
No,
ain't
no,
trash.
not
I'm
not
mad
even.
about it. I was supposed to see him in Fortuna and cause they fought in Connecticut.
They
And you
probably
know
they
I live
probably would
up
have
here,
made
but
it.
I had to work that damn Saturday. I was gonna
They
go up to
probably would have,
Mohegan Sun and watch
bro.
that fight.
Knowing top rank, they probably would have had him fighting Roman Villa.
But the thing is
They
though,
would have had him. They would have had him fighting
why I
Villa.
don't get into this bullshit? Because at the same token, if T.O. and the, all the situations didn't fall through, neither would the fucking Haney. So why are we
They would have
even
had him fighting
discussing this
Rocha.
bullshit?
They would have had him fighting Villa. You would not have not been seeing Devin to that
This is the
nigga
part of
Devin
the
was
crow I don't like
unreal.
when this bullshit. Because the thing is, you get the win, but you get to tie in bullshit with your win and make it feel more
I
relevant.
mean,
It still be bullshit at the end of the
you can
day,
say
man.
it's bullshit, but now the
Man,
people
listen, you're not a boxing
now
expert. You got
now the
one
people
right, my
pulling
nigga. You
Brim,
got one right, and you official
Brim.
for this
Nah,
one. Salute to you,
now
but I'm not
people
gonna let
pulling
you
up.
walk around like you're a boxing expert, like
Now
you
they
ain't never
pulling
been
up the
fucking
chairs. Like,
wrong
hold on, let
before.
me listen to what this man Artman talking about. Now they pulling up the
Hey,
chairs.
hey, I did pick Brian Norman. I just want to let that out for all you people that say I'm a Devin Haney hater. I just want to say that. And then two, look, bro, we saw the red flags with Brian Norman a long time ago. He got dropped by Bo Chica. He was getting outboxed by Quentin Randall, of all people. Uh,
Outbox
yeah, he was. At times he was getting outboxed in that fight.
at
He didn't
times,
look
okay,
good.
that's fair. At times, because he did win the fight, like like 8
Yeah, I
rounds.
mean, but just imagine. And then
At
look,
times.
I know y'all don't like him, but Richardson Hitchens told y'all Devin Haney is gonna win this fight easily. He
He's still a
sparred Brian.
cornerback.
He sparred Brian Norman.
I
All
mean,
these guys, and then
that little
and
3 round spar from 5 years ago don't mean shit. But he did what he did.
either way,
Yeah,
and Boots.
I didn't really count that because it's different.
It's not different styles, bro. They're the same fighter.
No, I'm saying no, nigga,
No,
it's different. I'm saying it's different when you fighting with them different gloves.
Oh, okay. Well, and then Boots. After Boots fought Stanley Jones, they kept bringing up Brian Norman. He said, "Bro, Brian Norman is not good." Those are his exact words. Y'all know Boots don't talk shit like that. So for him to say that should tell you all you need to know. He got his little 15 minutes of fame. He's basically a Buster Douglas type of dude.
oh no, I'm not gonna let
Yeah,
you put that
yeah,
on
and,
jacket on
and
the
not
fight.
even Buster Douglas because Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson. This
Oh
man
my
beat
god.
this man. This man beat Santillion. Who the fuck is that?
Oh my god. You know what? Nobody's nobody in boxing unless you're the top one or two, I guess. That's just
Well,
what it comes
I'm
down
just
to.
using
But
the fans. They
but the
that's what they
thing
like to
is,
do. So it is what it
you
is.
can't
I know, but
you
I
can't
hate
really
that shit, my G.
hold on.
I
You can't
do.
you can't really discredit Norman though, because at the end of the day, he did do something that put him in position where he was a world champion. And
Absolutely.
it's not like he just won the belt and lost that shit immediately. No, he won the belt and he defended it what twice
Yeah, he
Against
did.
Jen
Yeah,
Sasaki and some niggas ain't never heard of.
against other guys who are
against guys that's ranked in the top 10, top
that's
15. I
ranked.
Jen
mean,
Yeah,
that's the
Sasaki
that's
is
whole
ranked
not
in
the
the
point.
top
top
The
10,
10.
problem
bro.
is there is a gap between the top one or two and the top 10, but we throw away everybody else that's on the come up
at the
or
end of
one
the
step
day,
below.
at the end of the day, he wasn't just a title holder for real. He was a champion.
He's
He
a
was a
good fighter,
champion.
bro. But we all know we can see he's
But
limited. We all saw
but
that, bro.
Devin, it's not like he's somebody that something that you guys say that he's not, which is a special fucking fighter.
I don't think he's
He's
a
a
special
special
fighter.
fighter.
I think Dev is a good fighter.
Hey, and Brim,
Can I tell you something? I
Brim,
still don't think
hold
he's
on,
a
Brim,
special
Brim,
fighter. He's a
before
special
you cook,
executor of
before you
game
cook,
plan.
before you
That's his.
cook,
That's his special
before you
trait.
cook, you gotta listen to you gotta hear me out.
Execution.
Remember what I told you?
That's
Remember
his
I told
special
you?
trait.
I said, you said, what is Devin? What does he do special? What does Devin do
You said he
special?
just wins. That's not a good enough
No,
answer to me.
I
No, to
said
me,
I didn't say he
execution
just
of a
wins.
game plan would have been a well. That's what you told me.
No, no. Come on, man. You ain't gonna cut me off on my own show. Come on,
It's
man.
clipped exactly what you
You ain't
said.
gonna
It's
cut me off on my
clipped.
own show. You ain't gonna cut me off on my own show, man.
Yeah, but
I'm
it's
dead.
clipped. It's clipped. It's an official
No,
clip that you just. That was your answer. He just wins. That was your answer. That was your
no,
actual answer.
no. My answer is
Oh my
he
god!
knows how to win.
Congratulations.
Devin,
Okay, that's the
Devin
same
knows
fucking
how
thing.
to win. And that's special because you hearing that, you probably thought, oh, Art man just saying this nigga just knows how to
No,
win. That's just no, it's he knows how to formulate a game plan on how to beat his
that's
opponents.
what you needed. I
That
needed
is
more
special.
context. I'm sorry.
That is
I needed more
special, nigga.
context. Executing the game plan is a special characteristic, but you didn't say that. You said he just knows how to
Oh
win.
my
I wanna
Maybe I didn't. I had to.
real
I should
quick,
have pieced them together. My bad.
real
Shit.
quick.
okay. Okay.
I want to give Brian Norman's team credit. I want to give Brian Norman's team credit real quick. They did a good job with Brian Norman, getting him the Devin Haney fight, getting him a nice little payday. He didn't take too much punishment. You know, he'll be okay for the next fight. And instead of fighting Boots, who would have ended his career in devastating fashion, and he would have got way
Oh,
less money. He would have got way less money fighting Boots than he did Devin.
Nigga,
So off of that,
let's talk about your man Boots because now I'm really
give
thinking
Boots clock you right.
now I seen Dev at 147. Nigga, I see why Boots said nah, let's do it at 152. Because if Boots would have walked up in there, drained a little bit of drain against Devin Haney, the Devin Haney that just fought Brian Norman, yeah, nigga, them two belts would have left with Devin for sure.
I don't know about
For
that, but it would
sure.
have been a lot. Yeah, Boots couldn't make that weight. No, that's why he turned down TO too. He couldn't. He wasn't gonna fight anybody at 147 anymore.
So let's
It
keep it
didn't
a
matter.
thousand. Now I already know the next person they gonna say but Devin needs to fight is Boots in the future. And I
Hmm.
don't know. You think they're gonna cross paths one day?
Maybe it depends.
yeah,
We'll
it
see.
do depend.
Because Dev needs a new rival. Ryan Garcia's corny. He's fucking whack. Like
And he's trash, bro. He's not a good
It's
fighter.
trash.
Like
let's be real. Like
it's still like he needs to rewrite that stain, bro, and beat that dude, knock him out,
Yeah, please beat his ass.
is he
Please.
even
please.
going even is he even gonna get that opportunity? Ryan whack ass fucking around lose to Mario
Yeah,
Barrios.
he'll fuck around, lose to
I'd rather
Barrios.
Ryan lose to Mario Barrios anyway, but truth be told, if he wins, it'd be perfect for Devin to
Would you
go
be
ahead and
surprised?
style
But
on
you
this
know,
motherfucker.
the way boxing is going, I really feel like they throwing Ryan an alley oop just for this fucking rematch with Devin.
See what
Because
Dev
they
needs to
signed a
do.
contract. They signed a contract to fight each other. So I'm pretty sure Turkey's like, man, we need to make
Counter punchers, like athletic dudes like Brian Norman, Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney will look very good against them type of guys. But I think like a pressure fighter, like a Virgil Ortiz type of dude with smart pressure, will give Dev problems. He knows how
And
to
that's
cut
why
out the range.
it is interesting you said that. That's why I kept on saying that Brian Norman's not a pressure fighter, and this fight kind of proved it.
He's
He's not
not.
a pressure fighter. He
Hell
never
no, he's
was.
a
He's
counter
a
puncher.
boxer puncher. He's a
Yeah,
boxer
he's a
puncher.
counter.
Yeah,
Just
because
like
all the work,
Teofimo
a
Lopez.
lot of the good, a lot of
Teofimo,
the good work he did against Centillion was off the ropes counter punching. You know.
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Teofimo Lopez is another type of guy just like that. He's tailor made for Devin Haney. Devin
Yeah,
be
I think
12-0 Teofimo.
he will be. I always thought Devin would have T.O.'s number. I think he has a mental advantage over T.O., and that's why T.O. won't fight him because mentally T.O. knows.
Yeah, and Hitchens too. He don't want to fight Hitchens either because Hitchens would do the same thing to Teofimo. And I think Hitchens will beat Brian Norman too. I'm not hating. I'm just saying he would beat Brian Norman stylistically.
Stylistically, I really wish. I just man, I need my man Norman to get all the way right because if Hitchinson is to come, I need him to knock somebody out, him like somebody like him out, please.
Now
Like
you put somebody like that wants to stand in front of Brian Norman and just trade with him. Brian might get knocked out, but that's more of his wheelhouse. You know what I mean?
I don't
Depending
know
on
why
Yeah,
respect
hold on,
think
hold on.
Brian
Hey,
Norman's not about to punch
hold
him.
on,
He
hold on
is.
one
He's not
second.
a pressure fighter.
Time out, y'all. Time out. I just want to say shout out to everybody that's shopping artmadeapparel.com right now. Like,
He got another order
sheesh.
in. He just got another order in. That's why he had to stop.
Not just another. I'm getting another orders. Orders, nigga.
Congratulations, bro. Your shit's popping.
Shit.
You did a phenomenal job promoting the fight. You talking that shit with
That's
me,
why
and your guy came
somebody
out
was
on
like,
top.
somebody's like, damn, is Bill Haney paying you? Or Devin Haney paying you? I said, nah, they don't gotta pay me. I'll make my money regardless, for sure. But fuck the money. I need to see Hitchens versus Devin Haney. Because Hitchens talking all this shit. He wanna fight the winner, right? You wanna
that
fight
fight's
the
not going
winner.
to happen. Let me tell y'all why. Because the people behind the scenes are going to think that's going to be a boring fight. So they don't want. They're not going to do it. They want somebody that comes to Devin or is more of a aggressive.
Yeah, because
Hitchens,
that's really gonna be a boring fight for real. Because Dev will
it
fuck
is.
around. It'll be the battle of the jabs, and I feel like
Yeah.
Dev gonna press the issue more and just win.
I mean, I don't know, bro. If because is Dev really good on the front foot?
Bro,
I've never seen him.
Dev will beat the shit out of mother nigga.
Nah,
Hitchens is a tether version of motherfucking Devin Haney.
he said a
That's
tether version.
yeah, he's Devin Haney's tether,
yeah,
literally.
but they're actually very similar. I say Dev got a little bit better timing than Hitchens, but I think Hitchens might actually got a better jab. Believe it or not, in my
Nigga,
opinion, it's
hell
faster.
no. Did you
Yeah,
see
Did
Norman
this
face
man
after
just
Devin Haney?
ask, is Dev good on the
Brim.
front foot?
I think Hitchens could do
Is
the same
that
thing to
my
Brian
nigga
Norman.
Brim?
That's Brim.
Is that my nigga Brim? Is
Hey,
That
that
hey,
nigga
my
left.
hey,
nigga
hey!
Brim?
Don't
Unfight
go too
Brim.
don't do too crazy on Brim because Brim
I ain't gonna go crazy on him.
he a man of his
Hey,
word. He
Brim,
man of his word.
Brim,
He came through.
They can't come
Brim.
for
You hear
me. I
me?
pick Devin.
Can you hear me, Brim? He can hear me.
Now I think he
You was.
dipped out.
Oh, tell you dipped.
That nigga saw. That
Oh,
nigga seen this man. He said, "Dope, I'm out."
Well, so I don't got time for
that's
this nigga.
crazy. Oh, my mom, I wasn't even gonna do him
Hold
like
on,
that. I
Brim
was just
left?
gonna tell him that it's wrong.
He all here, but he ain't say nothing, so he probably just stepped away. I don't know.
Hey, I
Oh,
told people that Sam
Oh,
Noakes is
somebody
going
say
to be a
something
tough
to me.
fight
I'm sorry, I
for
did step
Mason.
away.
hey, Brim, what's up with it, man? How you feeling today?
I'm blessed and highly favored. Just sitting here, just making sure I take this crow like a G supposed to.
Hey, hey, hey,
Congratulations to
hey, hey,
Devin
hey,
Haney for executing a phenomenal game plan and solidifying his first ballot Hall of Fame status.
hey,
There's,
let me
there's
tell you
nothing
this
else
though,
to it.
Brim. Let me tell you this though, Brim. You a stump down, stay down nigga, bro, and I respect you 1,000%. Cause you roll with that nigga, bro. You roll with him to the end, bro, and I respect you, bro, like a man.
It ain't the
That's
end.
what
What you
real
talking about
men
the end
do,
like it's over
and
for
real
him? It ain't
niggas do.
over for him.
I'm saying to the end of the fight, brother.
It's
I'm
over
saying
with
you
that
here
belt
right
though, nigga.
now.
That belt
Oh
Yeah,
gone.
shit!
that's definitely over.
The belt
So
is
I respect
over
you.
there.
Hold on, I respect you and I respect Team Norman, homie, and you know what I'm saying? I see you down for your shit and you a real man of your word. But Devin Haney, drop that boy, bro. And I showed you who really had the real power and the new. That's
I
all
ain't
I
gonna
wanted to
lie.
say, homie. Much respect to
That's the
you
one
though,
thing that
Brim.
surprised me. He dropped him. I ain't
That
see that coming.
bro, that shit didn't surprise me not one bit. Now,
I've
you
been
know why it didn't surprise me?
saying this.
This is what I said. This is what I said. So people are like, well, look at Devin Haney, man. He barely threw any punches in that Ramirez fight. And I said, man, you know what? Now thinking about it, it's crazy for him to not throw that many punches, but still send dude to the hospital. Imagine when he's really landing some shit, like he's really stepping on shit. What's gonna happen?
Hey Art man, you
And then on
remember
top
that
of that,
dude
and
AC
on
boxing?
top of that, I seen the footage. I seen the footage.
But doesn't this tell us that Dev should have
I
been
see
in
the footage.
147?
Yeah, yeah, I seen the footage, and when I seen that shit, I was trying to. I was really trying to save Brim and them niggas, because I was trying to tell them like, dog, I seen the
Save me.
footage.
Wasn't nothing to
Because
be
I
saved. I
told
was
you,
riding
I
with my
told you.
guy, bro.
What did I tell you? I said, look, I seen the footage, man, and with this shit, man, all that power shit,
Bro, I
and then I
seen the
posted.
footage too. I still didn't believe that because sparring. It looked good. I expected him to be on this game, but I
bro.
thought it wasn't gonna
That
fucking
nigga was in
matter.
there throwing punches like, look.
You
That nigga
know,
was
you know what?
bro.
I think eventually Devin team gonna release that sparring. They probably gonna
Yo,
release it
bro,
one day.
I just thought about
But
it. I'm gonna, you know what? If
when
you,
you
I'm
see
gonna
that,
hold on.
when they release that shit and you see that shit, you can be like, damn, I
Bro,
see
you
what happened.
can't say sparring don't matter. Like it does to a certain extent.
Hey, that nigga
It
Bill
do.
said he
Let
was
me
in
cap
there
a
with
little bit. They
Kilmer.
be capping some. Can I cap a little bit, please?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, but you know what? When I get that hoodie, bro, the fact that when you blow up, I'm gonna have that hoodie like in 100% condition because it's gonna be never worn. Because I ain't gonna wear that. I ain't gonna,
Brim,
I'm gonna have it
Brim,
in my
That shit gonna be a
Brim,
collection.
classic.
Yeah, pristine. You
Brim.
know.
When Devin dropped him, did you think about me when Devin dropped him and damn near stopped him? Did you
You
think
didn't hear
about me?
this. You didn't hear my story,
I
huh?
ain't gonna lie, I
I
thought
wasn't here. I was
about
talking to my
insane like a
mom.
motherfucker. I was like, oh
Yeah,
shit,
I
that
was
nigga
up.
was
I,
telling
I
the
was up
truth.
all night after work. Stayed up all day. Watched the fight. Watched the first round. Dozed off. Woke up in the fourth round, bro.
Oh wow.
So
Oh,
you know that hurt me even
Hey,
worse, bro.
my cousin did
That
the
did me
same
even
shit.
worse.
Said, let me get that hoodie. Go to
Yeah, go to
artmanapparel.com, man.
allmyapparel.com.
Show
Get you
him.
one.
That's man.
I don't know why somebody in the chat said I was hating on your work, bro. Have I always said you talented?
Nah, you have. Nah, for
I've
sure.
always said he's talented. I just say he goofy. I say you
At
you
least,
goofy
hey,
as hell,
at
but you
least you
talented,
came
bro.
back, nigga. Two Georgia
You a
niggas
buster.
blocked me on everything, nigga.
Why would I see? Bro,
Blocked
it's
my
a
phone
boxing match,
number,
bro. There's gonna be a
everything,
winner.
nigga.
There's gonna be a loser,
Oh,
my G.
they pay your bet?
Nah, man. I had these niggas real numbers, bro. Blocked me.
Oh, they
I'm not gonna
weak.
lie, that car was worth the price.
Yeah,
Nah,
it
yeah,
surely
I felt
was.
like I got my money's worth.
Do you?
Yeah, it
But
was.
here's let me ask you a question. With the zone, do you think
Did I
that?
get my money's worth? Oh, nigga,
Oh,
definitely.
you got more than yeah. Go and
I
I
brag
know
your
you
don't
ass
think
did.
off.
one.
Oh, I want to ask you guys a question because you know what this
Niggas talk about
$449
fire
if you
stick
pay
gang,
for it.
nigga. Fuck a fire
No, if
stick.
you pay for the whole, let's say you pay for the whole the zone, do you
Nah, that
think the
shit
ring
dumb.
can give you 6 or 7 cars of this quality? Because if they do give you like
This
7 cars of this
quality,
quality, it's worth the money.
Yeah.
mm,
But the problem is, can you make 7 cards a year
these
this good?
niggas
Because
ain't
that
trying to
12 pay
fight
per view
each other
shit
like
is
that, man.
bullshit.
I'm not
But
paying
if you can do
$400 for no
7 of
damn
them,
design.
I'm
hey,
not
That's
mad.
crazy.
What's
Art man,
up?
can you show the knockdown so we can all like look at it one more
I'm out
time?
now, bro. I
Nah,
listen.
nah,
I ate
Nah,
my
don't
crow. I
slow it
appreciate
down.
y'all.
You
It's
trying
been
to
real.
you trying to get this nigga channel blocked.
I ain't saying for that shit,
Oh, but let's cook on that Mason versus Nugs though. I'm gonna keep it
Hey
a
man,
thousand.
them
I wanna
bro.
beautiful
talk about
fights.
that real
A
quick.
lot of
I
people, a
picked
lot of
that
people.
fight perfectly. I made a perfect prediction.
I
I told
wasn't
you that
really,
was gonna be
I
a tough
wasn't
fight.
really, I
Nah, you
I
wasn't
can
did
really
hold
say
it.
that.
impressed.
Who was that talking? You did say that. I remember your voice
I,
saying
you
all that.
Yeah,
know,
That was
It
good.
I
was.
was
Oh,
impressed. I was
Yeah,
It
bro.
was
I
impressed
both
remember
of
that
you
he
us.
got
saying
a.
that.
I was impressed that he was able to get the job. He was able to get the job done and get that title. But I was
He
just
made it
looking at.
harder than he had to.
I
That's a
said
fact.
like, bro,
he
like
fought a hard
man,
opponent.
hey, here's
you
here's my
know.
take on it, bro. People are saying he made it harder than he had to, but I think
Nah,
I'm not sure if Abdullah Mason knows how to maintain distance.
it,
I
it's
don't
And
I
no.
don't know.
I think he wants to fight though. Sometimes too, though.
I
He
Give
do I
just he
do
Sam
wants
think
to
that,
Noakes
but
fight.
his
I don't think
props.
if he even wanted to, he could do it. Like that's what I'm trying to
I,
say. I think
Oh, you
he
don't
does.
think he
He's
could
not.
just box him if he wanted to?
I think
I
it's
You don't
don't.
think
because
he
I
he's
turned
don't
that
fighting
think.
switch
over
on?
there.
I don't think he knows how to control distance like a Devin or a Shakur. I don't think he's as good as those guys at it.
Yeah,
Mm,
Shakur is like a
mm.
anybody
master
would
at that
have
shit.
problems with Sam Noakes. That dude is not no easy pushover, and a lot of dudes would
Absolutely
have
not.
gave
Yeah,
up.
Noakes was on this
He
shit.
made him fight for that title, and let's get. They both was dogs, and they did what they had to do.
Yeah.
Cause a lot
But
of dudes would have quit.
look at Abdullah's jab though. Like
It
Abdullah, he got a
reminded me of when
fast.
Spence had to go over there and get that belt from fucking Kell Brook. It reminded me
But
of that.
here's the problem with Abdullah. His
Kell Brook
jab
made that nigga earn
is the
that belt.
same. His jab is the same speed every single time, and it's very easy. You saw it was easy for Noakes to counter that shit and
Like it was
slip it.
nothing.
Yeah, like his jab wasn't really that effective against Noakes.
The
Like
So
nigga
you saying
Devin was
he don't
changing
got
his
good enough
rhythm
good
of his
variations
jab
of his
and the
jab?
speed of it.
he don't vary his jab like a Devin or even a Hitchens.
Yeah, where you
So
can
that's why
change the
it's easy to
rhythm and the
counter.
speed and all that.
Yeah. So
It
he
ain't
got
gonna
to
be able
work
to
on that,
tell
bro.
when it's
And
coming.
he got to he got to control distance a little bit better. Because you can't
Hey,
just get into a bunch of dogfights with everybody. You gonna have a short career. But go ahead.
hey, Art.
I think he pushed him to that. He pushed him to a dog fight because that dude wasn't giving no nothing up. He no leverage, no nothing. He was fighting
Okay,
hurt
my
and all
opinion
that.
on that shit is like he really shaved some fucking years off his career off of that just for
I don't
nothing.
know about
He's
that.
young,
I
bro.
don't know
I don't
about
know
that.
about
Like
that.
I don't know about that yet, but
He's
the
young.
reason why I
it's,
say that is because
he's
it's like,
21,
bro,
man.
I get you're 21, but damn, like, why would you go through that type of war
His
that
people was
early?
telling him not to fight a different fight. They was telling him, bro.
Man, they was telling him they was telling him to box him. You
Bro,
making this
I
hard.
told y'all Abdullah got some boots in him, bro. He
But
like
you
to fight
know,
his opponent's fight.
They like to
you know
fight,
what I
yeah.
think it was
They
too.
like to
You know what I
fight,
think
bro.
it was too. You know what I think it was too. Y'all probably gonna
Yeah.
say I'm tripping. I ain't tripping, but I think it's because that nigga went out there same shit on some Brian Norman shit at that weight cut, and he's arriving to Saudi on some 2 week shit. Like man, he
No, he
came
made
to
less. He was shorter. No. Yeah, he came like 2 days after Norman did. But look at Benavidez.
Hold on, real quick.
Benavidez that got there a week before the fight, and look
Hold
how
on, real
good
quick.
he looked.
Everybody, I just got some breaking news from ESPN, bro. Hold the fuck on. This shit is real fucking serious, bro.
what is
Shop
it?
Art Man Apparel, man, got the
Oh,
best
I
apparel
knew
in the
it.
game.
I knew it.
Yeah,
Artmanapparel.com, the best
nah, he ain't
merchandise in
lying,
the
nigga.
game.
Hey, the numbers
This
say
guy
our man,
here, man.
the
Uh,
numbers
uh,
say our man he ain't no fucking
Hey,
lie.
homie, I'ma
Yes.
support my homie, bro. What you mean? What
yeah,
the
I like
fuck?
the
I'm
way you
Hey,
did
supporting
it
my
though. You
homie.
did
hey.
you did breaking
See,
news. You did
people people gotta let their feelings go, bro. I know people like Abdullah. He's a nice kid and he's more personable than Keyshawn. But when it comes to boxing, bro, Keyshawn is a better boxer than Abdullah Mason. He's not as athletic as Abdullah, but he's a better boxer.
Yeah,
Hey,
you know why? Because he realizes that nigga, I gotta stick this fucking jab out. I gotta stick this jab up top. He should have been stabbing that jab to the body and up top to the head and just maintain a distance. But to me, it looked like his legs was gone, so he had no choice but to fight that nigga.
hey, and you
And then
know
he,
Maybe,
something
yeah.
that's crazy? Before this fight, I was saying Abdullah walks through that little Schofield nigga, but Schofield got a quick one too, bro, and he might
nah,
catch that
I
Nah,
nigga,
bro.
bro.
Schofield
nah,
trash.
I think Mason will still beat him. You know why? Because I really believe he had a hard time because he was out there in the fucking Saudi and then he really, to
Now
be honest, he really should be fighting at 140. I
yeah,
don't
he
like that
should.
I
135
think
shit.
Sam Noakes would have beaten Schofield, in my opinion. Yeah, I
Yeah,
truly
Yeah,
believe that. Yeah,
hell
wow.
yeah.
go back and watch
That's
Schofield
interesting.
versus that Mexican dude he fought
Yeah,
recently.
I don't know,
Schofield
but I
got
think Schofield hits harder than Mason though, man. And I
I
think
don't know, but bro,
I think
maybe in
Schofield
one
got
Schofield
shot,
hit
bro.
harder.
he got a little equilibrium problem too, where a
He
nigga
got some
hit his
power,
ass to feel
But
his
Schofield
pain.
hit harder though, man. He got I don't know.
bro. Schofield fought Farmer after two punishing fights from Vader. So did he really fight like Farmer at his best? I don't think so.
hey, I bet you a whole bunch of motherfuckers start calling Abdullah out after this fight.
Nah, bro, we can't go off of because bro, Sam Noakes is not a dude that's easy. We all knew this before the fight.
Hey, Sam Nukes was in there fighting like a fucking Lomachenko as far as his speed and reaction and shit. Dude was in there
Nah, he
doing
looked
some
more
shit.
like he's a pressure fighter. And he's strong as hell. I don't know why Abdul was trying to get in the clinch with this dude. He's too strong for you at this age. He should have kept him on the outside, but hey man, sometimes you gotta rumble, I guess.
Dog.
Well, listen, Art. I wanted to say one thing. I had to come here and eat this crow and show the proper respect and pay that dude like it's supposed to. But I want to say the one thing that bothered me more than anything is that Norman wasn't able to break his clinch and let him be able to clinch him so easily. That's the thing that pissed
He
me off
had
more
no
than
strength.
Devin
anything.
I'm
was
trying to
stronger.
tell you,
Told you.
you ain't want to hear me
That's
out.
what
I'm
We
trying
tried
to
to
no, it
tell
tell
ain't
you.
that
you.
he had no strength. Is that
He had no
that
strength, and then
Devin
Dev was a
Haney
big,
had
strong
strength
dude.
too. Devin Haney had strength to it. Ain't that Brian Norman was strong? Is
So
that
are you
Devin
admitting
Yeah,
Haney
that
you
was
know
Devin
strong?
Haney
why?
is stronger?
Because
Devin Haney was strong. He was able to
here's the
and
thing.
he's smart. He understands certain dynamics within utilizing the clinch, and Brian Norman wasn't able to circumvent it. Bottom line, bro.
All right. You got it. You got it.
Yeah, you
Benavidez more
downplay
diverse,
Norman, and
bro.
I'm
All right.
bigging up Haney, bro. I think it's about
I
what
know.
Haney did.
I'm
It's not
not.
about what Norman
I
didn't.
understand, but the fight's already over, nigga. Niggas already in the history books, regardless of what Art Man says.
I
You know
True,
need
what
to
I
know
mean?
true
one
Like,
story.
thing though. I need to know one thing though, Brim. When you did see that knockdown though, when it played the replay and you seen that knockdown, what did you say?
Nigga sadistic, bro.
I know, right? It was like a literal flashback, looking back at the some of the mistakes he would make in fights,
Hmm.
and knowing that I thought he had hit certain hurdles, and seeing that moment was like, damn, you lunged in with that left, man, and he caught you. And
Did, did,
that
did
wasn't a flash because them legs did them legs did the little baby the
a
Gregory Hines
couple of
tap dance a
times.
little bit, and
But
then
did you
then he hit him with the 1-2, and the second shot got in on the button and just dropped him to a knee. He at that moment that fight was potentially pretty much over at that point.
let me ask you
Um,
this. Did you think about Art Man asking you, could two people get hurt in this fight when that happened?
wait, say that again.
Did it come to your mind when Art Man said two people can get hurt in this fight? Oh yeah.
Yeah, you gotta eat that. That's nasty stuff.
I remember I was spamming the fuck out of this video on Twitter. I
You
was
really
telling people,
was, and
I was
you
like,
look
no,
like
bro,
Julio
y'all
Diamonds
not
right now.
hearing
Hey, you
this.
took Floyd whole flow. You all
Hey,
that country
Bro, and
shit.
you see, this is
shout
my
out to
thing.
that.
This is my thing. I listen to the shit that other people are not listening. See, when they heard that face off, all they thought about, ooh, well, Brian Norman and his southern twang and him and Devin Haney being a cornball because he's copying Floyd. But no, I'm listening to what this nigga's telling him that, yo, I know that, first of all, I know Top Rank build you up because, first of all, nigga, I had never heard of you. Nobody ever heard of you about 2 years ago, right? And then,
Facts.
and then on top of that, you haven't fought nobody. These niggas that you fought are fucking bums. And then I'm listening to Brian Norman talk, and the way Brian Norman talk, he really believed that like beating those guys made him like super special. And I'm not trying to shit on Brian Norman, but I'm trying to say this. I'm saying this to say that he was believing Top Rank. He drank the Top Rank Kool-Aid. He fought those
You
guys,
always on this top rank Kool-Aid
and
shit.
he thought he was on Devin's level. But it's
uh,
like, no, bro, you gotta understand as a fighter, like, man, maybe I am getting served up some cans, so I gotta step it up. I gotta jump up and fight an even better
Bro,
nigga than that
they
and
tried to
beat
do
that nigga up.
Shakur the same way, but the difference is Shakur is skilled. He's been doing this shit. That's what, like, that's the
But
difference.
I,
It's
I I
not a
need to
Shakur
know.
skills.
I need to under, I need to know, did Brim think about Art Man when Art Man told him that two men can get hurt in this fight? And he seen that man constantly getting hurt in the fight, not
Bro,
just in the
you know
system,
what I
everybody
thought
but
on
in
about
the
Art Man,
fight.
bro,
bro?
bro,
When I was sending everybody
I'm
their
so
money.
attached to this. I'm so attached to this fucking fight. I'm pretty sure everybody who watched that fight said, damn, I know Art Man's about to say some crazy shit on the timeline.
I
Cause nigga, they
tagged
was saying
Artman
you
in
was wrong.
different
This
shit that
nigga,
people made
hey
and
nigga,
talked
they was
about him
talking so
because
on.
bad about
because
Art Man.
I've been screaming on the top of a mountain. Hey, Haney's gonna hurt this dude. Haney's gonna hurt this guy. Haney gonna hurt him. And niggas like, man, shut up, dude. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Niggas literally laughed at me. I literally made a post and said, "Down goes
Listen to that
Norman."
shit too.
I made a post that says "Down goes Norman" and go. That shit's still up. Go to the comments. Niggas is
I
like, bro, shut
commented
the
on
fuck
it
up. You sound
recently,
stupid
just
as
saying
shit.
like, "Damn, that shit hurt. That shit sucks. That this aged very fucking well." I mean, it is what it is, man. Congratulations, y'all,
But
man. Listen,
shout out to Norman. Though I ain't gonna lie. I started to feel
shout out
bad
to
at one
Devin
point.
Haney, man. Listen. I put a poll up, right, and I've already got
Yeah.
like I think like almost 100 votes. I think it's like 80 some votes, and it's like 84% saying that he's the first ballot Hall of Famer. I'm gonna just tell you 16 percenters right now that voted no. Y'all hating because you cannot say that Devin Haney is not a walking Hall of Famer. And to me, he's the first ballot based on what he's accomplished at this point in his career. Just got to keep it a bean, bro. So All of y'all is celebrate. I'm not gonna be sitting here, crying no crocodile tears or nothing, and I ain't gonna make no excuses. The better man won. I'm still rocking with my guy Norman. Happy birthday to my guy as well. And
Enjoy that
Understood.
3 million, Norman.
Happy birthday to my son too. It's his birthday as well
oh,
today.
happy birthday to your son, fam. Well,
Looking
listen,
out,
I
man.
just had to eat this crow. So whatever anybody that comes here, just remember, I do not hate Devin Haney. Never have. I'm a
I know,
person
no,
that
I ain't never
I know,
claimed that you
I
hated
just want to
Devin.
clarify where
I
I'm at
used to
because there's
tell, I
people in the
told
chat,
people
people
that
that watch it don't understand my
you
dynamics.
was the real
I
Norman
just
fan.
had a different horse in this fight. This was the first fight I ever picked against Devin Haney. I just happened to have,
Because everybody else
that's
But
my
disagreed
guy.
on Cuz.
you ain't picking up against him again. I know that.
I'm picking. Well, first and foremost, if he fights Ryan, I'm fucking like on the top. I got to be
Don't
careful
do
though.
it,
I
Brim.
can't root
Don't
for him
do
like
it,
the way I
Brim.
would want to root for him in that fight because a lot of people gonna come at me saying, "Oh, you just bandwagoning because you knew he." I just got to be like, I'm rooting for Devin to beat his ass.
Nah, it's just something we
Fuck
gotta
Ryan
see,
Garcia
bro.
because I
It's
can't
just
stand
something
Ryan
we gotta
Garcia. I got
see.
him muted.
It's something we gotta see. Ryan said he had a spaces after the fight, like on some like I'm always gonna beat him no matter what. I just know him. I know him better than himself. Like
You
it's just
know what?
something we gotta see, bro. At the end of the day, we gotta see that fight.
Hey, I got under all them Ryan posts, all them Ryan posters, and said you should be fighting Rolly, and posted that shit with Rolly, and then him said he's gonna be found guilty in a week of taking drugs. Every post,
Who?
and I tagged him in posters. Ryan Garcia on Twitter, which you blocked me from, Brim, but I was tagging him in it and all that.
I didn't block you on Twitter.
Man, I tried to at you today and it wouldn't let me, brother. So I knew I was
I didn't
blocked.
block you. You talking about insane your page?
Yeah, insane talk,
The
bro, on
worst I've ever
Twitter.
done is mute you when you get too annoying. I've never blocked you.
No, I promise you I can't pull you up, so I think I'm
Nah,
blocked.
I'll go back and look because I ain't got you blocked.
insane. Sometimes it Twitter be tripping. Like they be working on Twitter in live time, so you
Yeah,
can't
because I
even.
remember we had
Sometimes
a 3 hour period where you
you can't
couldn't
even
do shit.
at people. You got to type their full fucking name and not just the full. You got to not just their screen name. You got to type in their username for that shit to pop up.
Oh, I'm new to this shit, Art, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah,
he
yeah,
blocked
yeah,
me.
yeah. I know. So you know what I'm saying. Let me put you on game. But damn, y'all see Benavides beat the shit out of Yard. I
That
knew that
shit
shit
was
was
Yeah,
going.
crazy, bro. That shit
beat
was
his
I knew that
ass.
shit was going to happen.
Oh, I knew he was
yeah,
going to fight Zerto though over a year ago though. I knew this was the play.
but that shit was so bad, bro. I started feeling. I'm like, bro, throw in the towel, please. Remember on Rocky? Was it Rocky 3 when it was like throw in the damn towel? The trainer. That's what I was like watching that fight.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. When I seen Yard get like just dragged on in the corner, I said, dude, like, why y'all not throwing the towel in?
This is his last chance.
He's done. That
Pretty
nigga,
much.
he need to go home and
He can
just
always
I
chill
mean,
go
out.
he
to
can
the
fight. He can
UK
make a
and
decent
beat
amount of
bums.
money, like fight 2 more mid-level fights, and then call it a career if he want to. But like, I don't think he gets another shot at a title unless it just everything goes, open and the other guys retire. But I just don't see that
Bro,
happening.
I ain't gonna lie. Yard strikes me as a nigga who smokes weed.
Probably.
Definitely.
Probably off
He,
when he's not fighting.
for
Yeah.
real, like the way he looked in like them training camp videos, it looked like he was just smoking, having a good time, like
I don't know
just
about
Bro,
that.
just
Benavidez is
chilling.
just a mean dude, bro.
That-
I don't know how you
It
could
looked like
not be a
he
fan.
was just chilling, like for real. It didn't look like he had the drive of like, oh, this is my last shot. This is my last
No,
shot, so I gotta go in there and go crazy. Nah, this was like, yeah, I'm just going there and
I think I think
do a
he did
couple
art,
shots.
but
If he
like
hits it,
sometimes you just
yeah,
get overwhelmed, bro. It happens.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He had nothing for that nigga.
No.
Yo,
Yeah,
who
you're
said
right.
it was an early stoppage? Oh my goodness! You can't
Yeah,
say
he
that
Nah,
tripping.
whoever
Benavidez
He
said
did
beat
that
his
is
anything
ass
crazy.
for
else.
I
it.
said that shit should have been stopped earlier than
That's
that.
kind of
Nah,
crazy.
see,
That's
bro,
kind
and
of
people
crazy.
always say it, but it's the truth, bro. He's got to get rid of that Tunde motherfucker, bro. It's too late now. You like
Nah,
35.
nigga, it's over. That nigga,
Yeah, it is too late.
bro. I already told
It's
people.
too late.
What did I say before this fight? I said Yard is like a fucking big body
Bro,
Benz with like 300
bro,
fucking K
these,
miles
these
on it. Like, what the
these
fuck?
British fighters, I mean, not fighters, but the trainers are terrible. Like the one time AJ got an American trainer, he got Robert Garcia, right? Did he not look better against Usyk in the second fight? He did, right? He just got tired,
He
because
looked
he
good
got
when
that
he
big
was with
muscle.
Derrick James too.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was
that's
all
my
right.
point. But if
AJ
you're
was just
comfortable,
AJ's pro. What
look at
AJ problem
Catterall.
was, he was
Look,
just too robotic.
too much muscle, bro. Like you don't need that much
It's too much
muscle.
muscle. That's what it is. It's just too much muscle, and muscle eats oxygen, so it
But
makes you tired quicker.
if he
But I
It,
want to say,
it
I
definitely
want
but
to say
y'all don't
something real quick with
understand.
your
Like, have
argument.
y'all
I'm gonna go
seen
and fill
a?
out.
Have y'all ever seen AJ without muscle, like that much muscle before? That nigga is soft. He looked all scrawny and shit.
Who looks scrawny?
And it's not
AJ,
just that, bro.
Well,
I
he
don't
got to
want to
lose
scare
weight. He
you.
got to get down to 245, which is he hadn't weighed that much since the first Usyk fight.
you see
Also, one last
the
thing.
way the way AJ looked in that fucking I think I ain't gonna lie. I hate to put that type of jacket on him, but that fight
Oh,
with him, the fight with him and Klitschko,
Dubois. Oh,
nah, him and
Klitschko.
Klitschko, I think he was on that shit because that nigga was big as shit in that fight. Both of them.
Of
Both of
course he
them was
was.
Don't he
big as
get
shit.
testosterone exemptions? Don't he got
Yeah.
testosterone
I
exemptions?
you know what I was
Yeah.
saying? I was thinking like if that version of AJ fought the niggas he lost to, I think he probably would have hurt them niggas like big time because he was that uppercut he landed on Klitschko damn near sent that nigga head to the moon.
That nigga's neck stretched out for a second. I swear to God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got
Um,
somebody in the chat slow. How you gonna say
hey,
he didn't stop the fight
no,
earlier?
but
yeah, nah, yeah.
another thing
I
about
don't know if
UK
I don't
fighters,
know if he's
bro.
on the roid, but they said I do remember them saying that he was exempt to have like testosterone injections.
I also think it's a culture thing, bro. A lot of UK fighters,
I,
they don't have the same mentality as American fighters or Mexican fighters, bro. Like Mexican and some
I
American fighters, they willing to die in the ring. A lot of UK fighters, they don't have that type of heart, and
Isn't
not all
Noakes
of
from
them.
the
'Cause
UK?
not
I
all of them.
I
Not
I,
that's why I said
yeah,
not
no
all
from
of
the
them, bro.
UK. But I can tell
Noakes is
y'all
an
like this.
exception.
I
I
can
don't
tell
know
y'all like
about
this.
that,
I
but I
take
don't know if that's true
testosterone
because you got to
pills.
go think about what's the name? What's my man's name at 126? Um,
Nick
Anui,
Ball.
yeah. Look at him.
He from the UK.
Okay. I'm gonna give you some examples. Then, who's that dude that fought Earl Spence with the eye socket?
Kell
Kell
Brook.
Brook.
Kell Brook.
L. Brook, Amir Khan, that motherfucker at 175, Whitaker. He quit in that first fight against Cameron. Let's be honest, bro.
Daniel Du Bois.
Daniel
Yeah.
Dubois, soft
Oh,
ass nigga,
he
quit
went from.
over a
I didn't know he
jab.
was in.
Yeah, bro.
All right, when you said
A
Daniel,
lot of
when
these
you said
UK
Triple
fighters,
G,
bro.
he turned the tides for you in your favor after that one.
And Anthony Yard,
Yeah.
he quit.
You
He
see my
quit over the
point, bro?
jab.
Like,
But I can tell y'all this as a dude that takes testosterone pills, bro, to get testosterone injections, homie. The way that shit'll make you feel and you a bulk up and shit, nigga, you cheating, homie.
I
You
got
a
a combat
cheating,
for you
bro.
though, because American boxing got soft too. I think this might just be a world thing because the men were tougher. Everything was a little bit tougher. We're a little softer now as a
I
world.
know we're supposed to have
Yeah,
several. We're supposed
I
to have
agree.
several Devin Haney's right
I
now.
agree. Like,
But
and
the
when we
one
what do
we
you
say
mean
got is
several
good
several?
Devin
Devin?
enough.
Haney's,
What does that mean?
when he
The
say
one we
More,
several
got is
more,
Devin
good
Haney's,
enough.
more like the
More
he
generation
fucking
talking
before you had Winky Wright, Bernard Hopkins, Oscar De La Hoya.
exactly,
You can list
exactly.
about 10 great
You
fighters, and
could
now
have
you only
said
can list like
Crawford.
yeah.
three
Now it's
great
just like
fighters
a
You could have
with
handful of
said
five
you
niggas.
could
It's
have
eyes,
like
said
fighters, and three
Crawford, but
guys
you
that
said
actually
Devin
kind of
Haney.
butt cheeks.
He's talking about the mentality, brother. Like
And
niggas
no, it's
don't
not just
have
the
the
mentality;
same
it's the amount
mentality.
of people. It's
yeah,
the
just just the
amount of
amount
great
of people.
fighters.
Like yeah, there
It's
was
the
a
amount
gang
of
of
great
people.
fighters.
Oh,
It wasn't just one person.
Yeah,
I think we got.
it'd be 10, it'd be like five or six.
But
Hey,
You know
hey,
what
but
I mean? In
bro,
one division.
the post Mayweather era.
hey. First of all, rest in peace to the brother Nipsey Hussle.
For
But he
sure.
got the song
That's
with
the piece of it.
Davies. It's called 12 Months, right?
Rest in peace,
Nigga,
Nip. Neighborhood
yeah,
Nip.
rest in peace, Nip. He got
That
the song
was
with
my
Davies
guy.
called 12 Months, right? Nigga, 12 months can really change a nigga life and everything because look at imagine the beginning of the year, right? Haney versus Tank, that conversation compared to Haney versus Tank now.
I don't care about no damn tank.
Man,
That's what I'm saying.
Tank can
Like
go kick rocks.
That nigga
the
let
beginning of
everybody
the
down.
beginning of the year, the beginning of the fucking year,
He was
you
on top
talk
of the world.
you talk about Haney versus Tank, niggas be like, oh, Tank will watch. He will smash Devin Haney.
Now look at everybody
Watch.
now.
Now
Completely
you talking
different.
about Tank versus Haney, nigga. Boy, the nigga's like, what?
Post Lamont
Devin
Roach.
will
Bro,
run right through
it's
that
really the
nigga.
But
Lamont
yeah, but
Roach fight
LeRon
that did
Rose
it, bro.
played a role in that too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah, but
that's
I'm
the
just
what
saying,
really
I'm
did it.
saying this is like it's crazy how like things can change so fast in boxing. in just
I still
12
think
months?
that Dev will lose to Shakur Stevenson. I know you ain't gonna,
Nigga,
but
hell
but
nah.
yeah,
Yeah, I
Hell
think
no.
so. I
I
do
don't
You
think
see
know.
how you
Shakur's a
see
I
little
how
don't
bit
think
more
big
so.
Dev,
sound though.
bro? Do
bro,
you see
Shakur's
Brian
just
how
a little bit
Norman
big
is
more
better
Dev
than
sound in
was
Shakur
my
in that
Stevenson.
first
Let's
opinion.
fight,
not do
bro?
this.
I think
Do you
Shakur's just a little bit more
nah?
sound. Just a little
He's
bit
he's
more
more
Nah,
sound.
skilled
let's
than
not do
Devin,
that.
bro.
Bro.
Yeah,
When both
man.
of
Hey,
them
but
was at
Shakur had a shot
135,
to fight Devin and he didn't. He could have
bro,
got. He got 3 offers and he
Okay,
did
that's
bro.
not
Yeah,
cool,
take it.
bro.
I mean that's
Hold
cool,
on,
but
hold
we
on, hold on,
passed.
hold on, hold on,
What's up?
We
Nah,
still here
nah.
though.
We
hold
don't
on.
even got to talk about the past. We don't even have to talk about the past. We can
Thank
talk
you.
about the present. We can talk about the fucking present. So niggas in a position where there's somebody who's offering big bucks to see Devin Haney fight. They just signed Devin for a $36 million deal. You telling me Shakur Stevenson, you don't want to fucking put your name in the hat? You don't
After
even
he beat
he
Tio,
don't even
why
want to put
not?
he don't even want to put his name in the hat for Devin. He's talking about some I want to fight Conor Ben. I will not fight Devin at 147.
Y'all have history, nigga. There's history there. It has the
That'd be a
storyline.
great fight. That's a super fight.
Okay.
It's just you got to think about the timing too. You fighting at 135, and then now you about to have your first fight at 140. What if this fight is real competitive at 140, and then you talking about you want to jump up to 147 to fight a skilled fighter who has history with you, who's established in the weight class, who already got time to fill himself up in this weight
Skills pay the
class?
bills. It ain't about
Nigga,
weight, bro.
hell no.
Crawford told you that. It's about skill. And skill for skill, Shakur's better.
Bro. Okay, bro. Explain how much better. Cause like this shit has been a debate
I can
forever.
explain if you let me.
He don't have the same heart, bro. Let's just start there.
What
Let's
heart
start
does
there.
Devin
Yeah,
show that Shakur doesn't
exactly.
have? What
He
heart has he
don't.
shown that just
He
because
don't.
Shakur ain't never been dropped don't mean he don't got heart, bro. We're not doing this.
Dev get hurt. He run right into the smoke.
He get
Shakur get
hurt because he
hurt.
don't got better
This
defense
nigga
than
get
Shakur. That's why
he get on this
But we
bike
talking about an all
super.
around fighter.
He be getting hurt because he don't got the
So,
defense that
okay,
Shakur got.
I'll tell you this.
The
Shakur
Hayden just
defense is
hurt
so
Shakur.
It's
Don't get it
Shakur's
definitely
fucked
better than
defense
up.
is
Devin.
so good. Shakur's defense is so good that I only seen one nigga hit this nigga flush. And guess who that nigga is?
He about to say Devin
Motherfucking
Haney is sparring.
motherfucking Devin Haney and that motherfucking sparring.
Oh
And
yeah,
that shit didn't
Devin
do
made him
nothing to
quit.
Shakur. He ate it. He ate that shot, bro.
All right,
Devin
man.
made him
And
quit.
then he said, I'm tired.
He quit.
And
He
he was low key.
quit.
He was winning both of them sparring matches against Devin. It's on
He was
YouTube.
Man,
We
look
can
at
all
this
see
dude
it.
on
bro.
here lying, bro. What you
I'm
lying
gonna tell you
for,
right now.
bro?
I'm gonna tell you that right now, Dirk. If Floyd Mayweather was right there watching them niggas spar, he'd have said, "Nigga, nah, continue that shit." And guess what the fuck
Nigga,
would have
he don't
happened?
even got the
He would have
same
got his
heart as
ass
Brian
beat the fuck
Norman.
up by fucking Devin. You
Nah,
know that.
Devin never beat up Shakur. Come on, y'all know
Check
that.
this out, brother. This is gonna shut that narrative down. Back to my point, it's about the heart. Bro, he jumped in the ring and did all that extra shit when Devin fought Loma. Like, I want you. Sent fake bottles, offers. Then when it was right there for you to bet on yourself, nigga, 25% or no percent, he didn't take it. So that shows me he don't believe in himself like that. Like Tank. Don't believe in himself like that, bro. It's different. It's different,
Okay,
bro. I'm
bro.
telling
Just
you.
because you turned down
That
the fight,
translate in the ring. That
and
translates in the ring, bro.
let's go with your narrative that he turned down the fight. That don't mean it can't happen again. What does that even mean? Does
That
that
means
mean that
he
the fight is
wasn't
all
ready.
forever?
Okay, I'm not saying it can't happen, but bro, you done let the man go up more levels since then.
I don't think he went up more levels. I think Dev is the same
Okay,
fighter that lost to Ryan
he went
Garcia.
through the he went through the
Hey,
adversity, nigga.
hey,
Shakur,
man, I
you ain't
wish I
never
could
been
play this
through that.
Norman versus Haney clip, bro.
That
Norman tried to
Bro,
hit.
bro,
Norman tried to
Brian
hit.
Norman is not a good fighter.
Hey, hold on, no. Fuck that. Fuck. I'm just talking about some other shit. Man, this nigga Brian Norman, he tried to hit Devin with the Sasaki left hook. And Dev, all he did was just step back and just looked at that nigga and walked away. Like, man, what the fuck? That shit was kind of sad, man. He made that nigga look like a kid out there, amateur.
So basically, you saying since Shakur might find his nuts finally, that it's gonna be a different type deal. Like, okay, yeah, we gotta see it
Yeah.
though.
I
We
mean,
gotta see it.
look,
Hey,
bro.
hey,
I picked
fighting Zepeda
Dev
don't
to
make me
beat.
confident in that type of
I,
it don't
I
make me confident
I picked
fighting
Dev to
Zepeda.
beat. Okay, but I picked Dev to beat Brian Norman. I just thought Dev was the more skilled fighter,
I
and it's the
hear that.
same reason.
But
It's
do
the same
Shakur
reason
think
why I
he's
will pick
more skilled
Shakur.
fighter?
Hold up, bro. And it's the same reason I'll pick Shakur to beat Dev. He's more skilled. It is what it is, bro.
But do Shakur believe he's more skilled? Because on
Yes.
paper, Tank was more skilled than Lamont Roach.
I mean,
on paper.
technically, right now, bro, they're in two different weight classes. They're actually
Ah
two weight
man,
classes apart.
and Tank is really a 130 pounder, 126 pounder, and shit.
And yeah, Dev is way bigger than Tank. Way bigger. Uh, Dev is a natural 47 pounder. Tank is a
But I'm
natural
just saying
30
we
pounder.
can't just give Shakur all these accolades. Like give him that he'll just do anything with Devin because he hasn't shown that that's his mentality. He's
Look, bro,
fighting fucking Cepeda.
I'm gonna tell you
He
like
fought
this.
Cepeda this year, bro. What are we
It's not
talking about?
about it's not about outside of the ring stuff
His
like who's a
brother is
snake.
Keyshawn Davis. He didn't fight the other champion. No unifications at
Why
135,
would he
bro.
fight Keyshawn? That's his brother.
Okay. I'm just saying the mentality's different. So that translate in the ring, bro.
You don't
That's
think?
all I'm saying.
I mean, you don't think Shakur would beat a nigga like Brian Norman?
I definitely do think he
Of
would.
course.
But
Okay.
I'm saying you can't just give him the he washes Dev. He's gonna beat Dev. He's the better fighter. What has he shown that he's the
I
better
think
fighter all
I,
around than Devin?
I think Shakur is better defense than Dev. I think Shakur is
Against
better at
who?
managing distance than Dev, and I think he's definitely a
Against
better
who?
inside fighter.
Against who though?
I mean,
Not
you keep
Lomachenko,
saying
not the
against
nigga that
who?
was there on time.
Okay, you always say against who, but I don't think Dev's resume is that much better than Shakur. To be honest with you, outside of Lomachenko, who he was much bigger than, who else has he really fought? Linares. Linares was washed up, and he had 7 losses on his resume already. George Kambosos ain't shit. Brian Norman, okay, Brian Norman got power, but who has Brian Norman really beat? Santillan? Jin Sasaki? Who are these people? So let's not gas it up like he got this Canelo type resume or Floyd Mayweather. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, Dirk, you just a hater, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not a hater, bro. I just think
Jesus
differently.
Christ.
If I
But
was
man,
really a hater,
back
I
to
would have
this
picked
Norman
Brian
shit,
Norman.
man. That
If I
was a
was
good
really a
fight.
hater,
Um, I low key feel bad for Norman.
I don't. Fuck him.
I think he should fight at 154. I think he can get some guys some tough fights. I don't think he should go after like the Fedoras in them yet. I think he should just wait till around the times where the belts might end up being fucking vacant or something. You know what I
What
mean?
would happen if he fought
But
Virgil
he needs to get
Ortiz?
another coach. He could really just rebrand. This is what really needs to happen. If I was in Brian Norman's corner, I would get rid of everybody. Everybody besides Pops, but I add a new trainer, add a nutritionist, get a new manager, um, and then see if I can fight like a couple bums at 154 or at catch weights moving up to 154. Probably start at like a 152, 153, and then
It's
work my
already,
way up to 154.
he too
Fight
little
me
for
like five
54.
bums in a fucking row
I
or
think he's
medium,
too.
level competition guys.
I'm
Just
gonna
move
name
up
some
the ranks.
guys. I'm gonna name some guys at
And
54.
then
You tell
around
me.
that time, eventually one of these belts gonna be
Yeah.
vacant or the champion ain't gonna be some no killer. Then fight for a belt. That's what I would do.
I'm gonna name some guys at
Because if he
54. You
tries to
tell me
stay
if
at
they beat him.
147, he's
Yeah.
gonna get his ass knocked out.
Hey, I'm gonna name some guys at 54. You tell me you think he
He's
can
gonna
beat
get
him.
knocked out.
Madrimov.
Because man, Brim can tell Brim gonna come on the channel. He talking about he eating crow and all that. He ain't gonna say it for real. He ain't gonna say it for real. I'ma say it. Nigga, Brian Norman fighting at 147 for too long. The side effects are showing. It's showing because he don't got enough fluid around his brain. He's getting dropped easily. He's getting wobbled easily. He gets hit with one shot and his legs is buckled, already buckled with one shot.
He got buckled by
And this is
Cuevas
something that
too.
happened. I've noticed this after the Santillion fight. People talking about he improved. Look, no, after the Santillion fight, he goes into the fight with Cuevas. He gets hit. His legs, he gets hit with a left hook. His legs get the water and stumbling. And then next, he goes into the fight with Jin Kasaki. He gets hit with a left hook. He get the backing up off of what's his name, Jin Kasaki, because he felt that left hook. And then he fights Devin. He gets puts down with a fucking left hook, and then a right hook. No, the left hook wobbled him. It's like he's him getting wobbled by the left hook. This is not something new. This is a recurring thing. So yeah, maybe he should be trying. Either he should be fighting at 154, or he should get a nutritionist and a strength and conditioning coach and attempt to do this 147 thing again. Said too many people looked in being sensitive and emotional versus dealing with facts reality. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people, I was telling people prior to this fight, right? People were calling me all types of crazy because I'm over here watching the training camps of Brian Norman, right? And I'm seeing Brian Norman in Saudi with his dad. And I noticed something. And people said, "Oh, Art, man, you're crazy for saying this." But I noticed that the motherfucker's he's walking stiff, he runs stiff. It's like he walks like he lift weights or something. And niggas square they don't lift weights or anything like that. But he looks like a nigga that he's lifting weights and shit like that. And he's walking real stiff. And I said, man, just based off of that, I already know he's gonna have a hard time with Dev's speed and Dev elusiveness. Oh, and what did they tell me on Twitter? They said, "Oh, Art Man, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I question Art Man's fucking sexuality because why are you worrying about if he's stiff or not?" I'm like, nigga, what are you niggas talking about? I thought this was boxing. Nigga, I got money on this fight. I'm evaluating this shit. I'm analyzing this shit. And I can see that this guy's too stiff. And then what happens? He goes into the fight with Devin Haney. Devin is fucking literally jittering with him. You know what I'm saying? Moving his head, moving his back, his leg, his back leg, back foot. He's stepping back. He's popping with the jab. And what Norman doing? He's fucking stiff as shit, trying to throw that stiff ass fucking jab, but he's keeping his head right on the center. He ain't moving his head not one bit. He's stiff as fucking, bro, stiff as a fucking board. Stiff as a fucking board. And niggas want to tell me, oh, I'm tweaking. I'm tweaking for saying that. Well, by the looks of artbandapparel.com, you know what I'm saying, best boxing merch in the game, the numbers right now, it looks like I wasn't tripping. I wasn't tripping. And people just need to go ahead and admit that shit. Just say, you know, Art Man, you wasn't tripping. You got it right. Say, yeah, he was he was too tense. Way too tense. And then peep this. What was a major red flag to me? If I was a Brian Norman fan, I would have pulled out of my bed the minute I seen him jump roping in the parking lot a couple days out. The reason why he's jump roping like that, and I know you jump rope in fucking boxing to warm up and shit like that, or certain things like that. But this guy, he's using jump roping obviously to cut weight and for cardio because I don't know what he got going on. He only runs what one time a week. He said this out of his his own mouth. He said he runs one times a week. But anyways, I would have pulled out my fucking bed if I was a Norman fan. If I would have seen that motherfucker jump roping in the parking lot. Like him jump roping in the parking lot, it's just not good. It's not good because that's gonna kill your legs, man. Prior to the fight, you're about to fight somebody that's so elusive, bro. Why would you even risk being in a position where your fucking legs can be gone? Like, why would you do that? Said Rip PBC Vans. Yeah, rest in peace to that man. You know, I enjoy some of his fights, man. I remember watching that Triple G versus Vans, man. That's just fucked up. Rest in peace to him. He said, "Hey, man, you make your bet. You just gonna ride it out with it." I get it. Yeah, he said he don't hit hard, and he not a counter puncher. And then he went in there and hit hard and counter punched the fuck out of him all night. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. In that second round, Norman is actually lucky that niggas talk about niggas talk about what's the ref that refereed for fucking Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. Nigga, Norman's lucky to have this ref because this ref fucking he saved him. Dev was going fucking crazy. And the ref had to fucking pull them off. Dev was about to fucking, I don't know, man. Dev probably was gonna stop him right then and there. But Dev said, all right, let me chill, let me chill. Let me chill, let me get back to boxing. Damn. And then when the ref broke it up, Dev hit this nigga with a left right to the fucking gut. Oh shit. Norman went back to the corner looking like, bro, like I said, man, he's a puppy. He went back looking like a kid, like he looking like, man, I don't know, dad. This shit, I'm fighting. I don't know about this one, man. What the fuck? He looked like a deer in headlights. Like, what? Bro, real shit. And I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. I was watching this fight, but I ended up going in the kitchen and get me some food during the fight. That's why I went back and rewatched the fight again because after that second round, I already knew like Dev just beating the shit out of this kid. Like he has nothing for Dev. It's what I was saying for months is true. Everything I calculated was true. Everything I studied was true. The conclusion I came to was true. That the sky's too green for Dev. Dev isn't a shot fighter. And if Dev's a shot fighter, he ain't gonna show you the opportunity because he ain't gonna let you touch his chin. Because his defense gonna be on point. Now this nigga Dev walking around this bitch like a fucking nigga, a living Hall of Famer. An active Hall of Famer at 27. That's just crazy as shit. This nigga Dev is a active Hall of Famer at 27. You could put him in the Hall of Fame right now while he's active. Yeah, he talking about some. Yeah, the ref helped Devin during the Ryan Garcia shit. Well, nigga, the ref definitely helped Brian ass because Devin was smacking on this nigga. He was popping with short right hooks and inside. And I don't know why the ref broke it up. Like Dev already getting out. He left with a two piece. He left it with a two piece to the fucking gut. Dev can retire right now if he wanted to. Nah, but Dev's about to do what he's did in the past, which is he signed a 3-fight deal and he's got to complete his contract. The perfect way to describe Devin is like imagine like an independent rapper who just got all the fucking skills in the world. Like he's cold as fuck. And he's able to sign like a record deal where he's able to just drop like 2 albums and then leave. Meanwhile, other niggas on the record label was signing for fucking years, multiple deals, but still ain't even making half the cheese or getting half the accomplishments that the fucking independent artist is getting when he fucking signs. They hate you when it don't matter what field you're in. When you're independent, you get a lot of hate. That's why Dev gets all this hate because he's independent. These niggas signing contracts where if they win a belt, that they're gonna help. Hey, Top Rank is crazy. Top Rank is like a shady ass record label, like on some real shit. They got it where they got you signed to a contract where if you win this belt, that we're gonna project that you fucking win because it's you know the WBL belt. That's the we Bob what Bob orders but fucking belt. They got it where you're gonna win that belt and you're automatically gonna sign an extension. That is some crazy ass shit. That is like a 360 fucking deal. That is some death row ass 360 ass fucking deal. What type of shit is that? That's why I told Senior thought I was joking. He thought I was trolling. I swear I wasn't trolling. I said after this fight, you need to go holler at Bill and see if you can talk to his lawyers or something. You can put him on a good lawyer that can help you like look at your son's contract and see if there's a way for like this shit can be null and void because there's how are you son, why do you have to stay with this company and you just lost the belt? You just lost the belt, but you still got to sign with them. You don't even have that belt no more. That's you're obligated to stay with them because you won the belt that you no longer have. Said same shit with said Bob and her worse than Diddy the Suge Knight. That's what I'm saying. Like Bob Aaron been doing this to niggas for a very long time. Niggas specifically. He's been doing this for a very long time to black folks, black fighters. Before Brian Norman Sr. was born, he was doing this shit. You say you gotta have money or a belt to fight Dev. Yeah. The 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 fucking time that Dev decides, I'm not gonna fight for the belt. I'm gonna defend my belt against a somewhat of a draw. It went left for his ass. But I tell you what, ain't nobody in their right mind betting for Ryan Garcia versus Devin right now. I'll tell you that. Nigga, let the odds open up for fucking Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia too. It don't even, bro. It don't even matter if Ryan goes in there and knock out fucking Mario Barrios in the first 4 rounds, bro. They open up the odds for Dev versus Ryan Garcia. Dev's gonna be the heavy favorite. The heavy favorite. Said been doing this is Muhammad Ali. Niggas don't even know this top ranked company. This company that y'all see they promote Latinos and shit like that, heavy, and all these other races and shit like that. They do promote Black Americans heavy now, but at one point they was on some bullshit. But yeah, niggas don't even know that this company was fucking owned by the Nation of Islam, people involved in the Nation of Islam, and Muhammad Ali. And it wasn't even called Top Rank. It was called Main Bouts. I think it was called Main Bouts or something like that, or Top Bouts or something like that. It was Ali and somebody involved in the Nation of Islam. It was their company, and somehow Bob, being one of those people, one of those people, you can't say who those people are, or they gonna take your channel away and take everything away from you. But Bob being one of those people, he was able to snoop and take this company away from them brothers. Man, I wouldn't be surprised if Ali hates Bob Arum. Real shit. I wouldn't even be surprised if Ali hated Bob Arum, but Bob Arum got pictures of Ali in the hallway talking about some, oh yeah. And this guy, I promoted this guy, the legend, Ali. I wouldn't be surprised if Ali hated this nigga, but Ali being, in the condition that he was in, Probably couldn't express his true feelings. You know what I mean? So, but Bob Arum, ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. Yeah, it's called main bouts. Everything that's happened with Top Rank is really karma though, for real, for real. That shit's really karma, bro. Niggas don't even know. They don't even want the media don't even want to talk about why. Nobody talks about why ESPN didn't renew the contract with Bob Arum. You want to know why ESPN didn't renew the contract with Bob Arum? And I know I'm probably gonna lose some people here. They probably I ain't gonna believe it. Y'all can do your own research. I'm not here to convince nobody. But Top Rank, they basically did a deal with the devil damn near. I ain't saying the real devil, but they did dealings with a international crime boss for one of their fighters. I don't even have to say the fighter's name. I'm not even gonna say the fighter's name. They did a deal with a international crime boss to secure one of the most prestigious belts in boxing in one of the most prestigious weight classes in boxing. Some say it's the most important weight class in boxing at one point, right? Allegedly, all this is alleged. What I'm saying, that allegedly Top Rank did a deal with international crime boss, and they hit this deal from ESPN, and they were paying certain people off, and they didn't pay the right people off. Well, eventually, cover got blown, government got involved, a list of top ranked fighters got banned, and overall, it looked like, if from the outside in, it looked like ESPN gave a wanted criminal millions of fucking dollars to buy guns and drugs and other type of shit and advance this fighter's career. Right? They did a dirty fucking game, a dirty fucking deal for that belt, for that fucking belt. It's in a bigger fight at the end of the tunnel that they still never got. But Tyson Fury still in the well, fucking now y'all know Tyson Fury, end up still getting that payday fighting Usyk or whatever. But Top Rank, now they're in limbo because of this shit, and they're not only going through this shit with no network, they're also being sued. Yeah, said 500 million worth of weapons smuggled because of them. Yeah, how, man. One day they gonna do like a 30 for 30 for this shit. Before I close out, I'm gonna cook on this shit. One day they gonna do like a 30 for 30 for this shit. They have to. They have to. The Tyson Fury story, the whole Wilder story, because I get it. Everybody hates Wilder. That nigga, he ain't got no skills. All he got is power and all this shit. But man, if you look past all that shit, some underhand shit really happened in that fucking fight. From the fucking glove tampering to the spiking of the water to the motherfucking witness, uh, 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 fucking with witnesses to the bullying of fucking commission members, all types of shit, man. This shit was crazy. And then all this shit was happening during the pandemic too, around the pandemic time too. So, oh my God, it was even worse. Yeah, some crazy shit. Man, this that was a good fight. He said that dude just wanted, and he still wanted. And Tyson Fury, he can never come back to America ever again. That's just crazy. A guy that was the head. How do you win a title and then get banned from that country for life? You say you guys ever seen John Fury intimidating a judge? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. This boxing shit's so fucking corrupt. That's why for Dev and Bill to move the way that they done and still make it is crazy. But you know, Bill and Dev, they got a taste of the boxing industry. They definitely got a taste of the boxing industry with this whole Ryan Garcia shit. This is a definitely a learning lesson. Like they, you know, in life, the longer you live, you're gonna experience some real shit in your life. No matter if it's boxing or if it's just anything in general, you're gonna experience some tough shit in your life. But these guys in boxing, they experienced the good and the ugly. And the ugly was that Ryan Garcia shit. They seen that shit for what it was. Like, man, Dev and Bill, they thinking you got to put yourself in Dev and Bill's shoes, man. They went into that fight with Ryan Garcia thinking, oh man, I'm about to fight my old rival from fucking amateurs. We damn near grew up together. This is gonna be an entertaining fight. My dad's already promoting it. And then imagine you think you about to link up with Ryan Garcia for like the first little face off, and then he get to doing all these jitters and shit. He's acting all funny style. You thinking like, man, is this nigga? What the fuck is this guy on? Bill and Devin them, they went into that fight expecting a clean fight. Dev sees this guy, he got the jitters and shit. Like his voice changing, like, dude, what the and you know what's so crazy? During the press conference, Dev asked this nigga Ryan Garcia, he said, man, what the fuck happened to your voice? Do y'all remember that? Devin asked that nigga Ryan Garcia, he said, what the fuck happened to your voice? But then Dev, he quickly just thought is due to cocaine. Oh, stop doing coke, nigga. Stop doing coke. Not even thinking, these niggas not even thinking that these niggas, maybe he's on this drug called Nandrolone that affects your voice. But you know, you don't think that. That's why I said, you know, this is a situation that they definitely learned from. They definitely learned from the situation because you don't think that my opponent's voice is all raspy and crazy because this nigga's on Nandrolone and fucking Ostarine. You're not thinking that. So Dev and Bill, they go into this fight thinking, oh yeah, this is gonna be a clean fight. Oh, this nigga's basically trying to trash the fight because he knows he's about to lose. He knows I'm about to cook his ass. And then as they're getting closer to the fight, I really feel like Bill and Dev, they did, you know, they kind of went in the shit blind because if you seen Ryan Garcia was looking huge. I remember me personally looking at Ryan Garcia hitting the pad work, doing the pad work with Derek James. And I was looking at it like, dude, I ain't gonna lie. This motherfucker looks huge as fuck. He looks big as fuck. But you know what I was thinking personally, y'all? Personally, I was thinking that yeah, Ryan is huge as fuck, but he's about to kill himself to make the fucking weight. He's gonna kill himself to make the weight. I didn't think that this nigga was gonna go in there and just say, you know what, I'm gonna boil down to like 144 and then come in there and try to blitz this nigga. I didn't think that shit is all. Ryan Garcia, I ain't gonna lie. It's also Scooby Doo shit. You almost would have got away with it if it wasn't for the fucking meddling fucking Vada. Straight up. He almost would have got away with it if it wasn't for Vada because his plan low key was legit. Like he played the Haneys. He played them niggas. Haney's went in up. They really went in there on some green shit too, thinking, oh, your opponent's just gonna He just acting crazy because he want to pull out the fight. He a bitch for real, but he under contract, so he need the money. He gonna fight. He got all these gambling problems. He gonna fight, not knowing that your opponent got a whole plan to set you up, nigga, for failure. Ryan Garcia on some last minute shit. They didn't even tell these niggas that they coming up overweight. They just last minute at the press conference in front of the world. Yeah, nigga, we overweight, nigga. Fuck it. What you gonna do about it? Knowing that Dev is like an independent contractor, so it's like it's not like you gonna get a, you know what I'm saying? Not like you just gonna get some money on the back. No, you need that money right now. So it's like you already made it this far. You done already paid your nutritionist, your camp. These fucking celebrities, they got crazy overheads. Bill's probably going crazy. So he's like, Dev probably like, nah, nigga, I want this fucking, I'm gonna beat your ass regardless if you overweight. And Ryan knew he was gonna accept that shit. Ryan knew Dev and Bill was gonna accept that shit because it's paper. It's too late to say fuck that. And Dev and Bill already getting hate. They was already getting major hate before the fight. So it's like Ryan, he played them niggas super well. Super well. So I'm cooking. No, no, real shit. Because I had time to fully like analyze this shit and see it for what it was, you know. So yeah, Ryan Garcia, they had a legit plan on how to beat this nigga Dev. And it's just taking advantage of niggas' ignorance and inexperience. Real shit. But now, today, it said it was a criminal conspiracy. Yeah, I don't see. This is what I don't like about boxing fans. Everybody wants to run with the narrative that, oh, it was just an accidental supplements, even with all the positive tests, all the shit, all the footage of the IVs, all that. Niggas still want to run with the accidental shit. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. I ain't running with no accidental shit. He really could. This is a real, like, he conspired to do this shit. This wasn't no this wasn't no accident. Nigga had a whole plan. His plan was to go in there and blitz Devin Haney and knock him the fuck out. Because he has his, it's like also Lamont Roach versus fucking Tank shit. I have history with this nigga. I know that even though even though this guy has better skills than me, eventually my left hook is gonna land on him. Eventually my left hook is gonna land on him. But guess what? I'm gonna be big. I'm gonna be sauced up. So you can't debate a knockout. And it's gonna be believable. It's gonna be believable. See, the longer the Ryan Garcia fight played out, the more it looks like he was definitely on the sauce. Because it's like, damn nigga, you're putting him down, but he's still getting up. But you're putting him down. And you're bigger than him. Like, you know what I'm saying? If Ryan would have went in there and just slept him, then it would have been like, oh, okay. We knew he could do that. We knew Ryan can do that. But we didn't know Ryan can have thudding power for 12 rounds. We didn't know that. When did Ryan have this ability to have thudding power to drop niggas 12 for 12 rounds? Fighting every little spurt he had, her energy, he was strong than a motherfucker. Nigga, Ryan fucking back big as shit from the fucking D'Angelo and the fucking Osterade. He turned around, Devin is trying to punch his fucking back. That shit ain't doing nothing, man. They talking about the ref letting Dev get up. Nigga, the ref let Ryan turn his whole back towards the nigga. Said starting to wonder if Ryan gloves were bricked up too. Ain't no telling. Ain't no fucking telling. But then, but then these boxing fans, they don't look at it like that. They look at it as it was just some accidental supplements. Mm. So that's why they lost money betting on fucking Norman because they based everything off of Devin being at a disadvantage. They based everything off of Dev being in the disadvantage. Oh yeah, Dev, it's his fault. It's his fault he lost to Ryan Garcia on the pads. He's gonna lose to Brian Norman because he's broken, he's chinny. Look at him. Look at the Ryan Garcia fight. Nigga, you could, bro, just looking at Devin Haney's physique within the first couple fucking pictures of him training, you can tell the Ryan Garcia fight and the Brian Norman fight is gonna be completely different. Said all facts. I don't even want Haney. Yeah, fuck Ryan Garcia. Real shit. I want Barrios to beat him. I don't fuck with Ryan Garcia. I don't fuck with the fact that he got another title shot. I hope they let both of them niggas come sauced up. But Brian not Brian Mario Barrios come in there extra sauced up and sleeps Ryan ass. Fuck Golden Boy. You see Golden Boy bitch ass? Golden Boy, they bitch ass. They go fucking post the fucking Ryan Garcia Haney shit talking about some, oh, can't wait for the part two or never forget type shit. I didn't even read the caption. I was just so like just looking at that shit like you niggas have no fucking morals. Y'all have no code, no structure. I mean, y'all have code. Y'all stick to this fucking racist ass code that y'all got. But this is some fuck shit. The fact that y'all fighter tested positive for performance enhancing drugs and y'all still celebrating this fight like this fight didn't get a fucking erased off this man's record and changed to a no contest and he didn't get suspended and had to pay a fine about this shit. That's some sucker shit. I can't respect Golden Boy. I can't respect Golden Boy. That's some sucker shit. But yeah, you just looking at Dev's physique compared to the fucking 140 fights, just look like a totally different fighter. Said Oscar still salty. Floyd whipped his ass. Yeah, he feel like this is a bite at Floyd. That nigga, bro, I can tell Dev was. There's so many bro. There's so many things that you could see in this fight leading up to this fight that you could tell Dev was gonna win this shit, bro. Just the fact that Dev had legs at the weigh-in, he's bouncing up and down. He's showing them like, dude. And then when he's Dev's walking down the fucking walking towards the ring, in this walk-in, this nigga bouncing up and down like, yo, he's ready. Like this is he's been waiting for this moment. If anything, Devin Haney, he worked harder for this fight, way harder than Brian Norman in this fight. He definitely did. He trained as if he was about to fight Terrence Crawford, bro. But this nigga fighting fucking Brian Norman. Brian Norman didn't do no type of adjustments with his training camp, bro. He didn't get no new coach. He ain't had no new strength and conditioning coach. He ain't get no nutritionist. This nigga went in there training like as if he was about to fight fucking Santillion, bro. Dev trained like as if he was about to fight motherfucking Crawford, bro, or Errol Spence or motherfucking Boots Ennis or just somebody at the highest level. That's the way this nigga was training. Just to do not even Devin didn't even go in there and do everything that he did on the pad work. Like he didn't even do nothing really crazy. He just beat dude up. He beat him up in the first couple rounds and just maintained just his distance and just boxed this nigga, just beat him up. This nigga prepared as if he was about to fight the best fighter in the fucking world. He was overly ready. Why this? Meanwhile, this nigga Brian Norman, man, this nigga green as shit, dog. And these niggas talking about, well, Dev ain't never fought nobody black. Like, I'm trying to tell niggas, like, bro, what do you mean he never fought nobody black? Nigga, there's footage of him beating the shit out of one of the best black fighters that y'all seen. Javante Davis and fucking Shakur Stevenson. What are you talking about? There's footage of him. Y'all can see the footage of him fighting black fighters. Oh, I get it. Sparring don't mean nothing. Sparring don't mean nothing, right? These niggas will tell you sparring don't mean nothing, bro. There's been whole fucking billionaires that will go and watch fucking Floyd spar to see, yeah, is this the guy that I'm worth? Is this the guy I should put my fucking money on? I remember one of I think it was one of Floyd's fucking all access. And I think it was Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett came to watch Floyd Mayweather spar because he's thinking about putting like a really, really, really large investment on this guy. Sparring fucking matters, nigga. Oh, and for example, sparring matters because I'm old enough to remember. I know some of y'all may be a little too young, but I'm old enough to remember when Devin Haney when he signed up to fight Cambosis. There's people picking Cambosis to beat Devin Haney, right? Because they said Devin don't got no power. And look what Cambosis did to Tio. If he has enough power to drop Tio, he definitely has enough power to drop Devin. This is shit that they were saying. They're gonna deny it today though. But yeah, I remember that. But anyways, there was a sparring footage that I seen before that fight. It was George Cambosis sparring this boxer named To Go. Yeah, somebody that Ryan Garcia fought, African dude named To Go, right? To Go, he ain't on Devin level. But one thing I noticed is, damn, To Go, he popping that fucking jab out. Whenever he pops this jab out, he's catching Cambosa's ass. Cambosa had no answers for that jab. And then I told people on Twitter, I said, Dev's gonna beat fucking Cambosa's easy with a jab. Cambosa's not gonna be able to get out the way of the fucking jab. And what happened? First fight, he went out there and beat that nigga with just a jab alone. So I don't care about people saying sparring don't matter. Sparring does matter. He said, bro, from Padez pad work, you look way sharper. Yeah, yeah, you can see it. Pads don't hit back. Niggas be cliche as shit, bro. That's why I stopped. Man, stop listening to these boxing experts on Twitter, dog. Stop listening to boxing experts on Twitter, bro. These niggas said that. I ain't gonna lie. When niggas said this fight was a true 50-50 fight, I started questioning niggas boxing knowledge for real, because in my opinion, this was never no 50-50 fight. It wasn't no 50-50. Maybe when it was first announced it was a 50-50 fight because I didn't know too much about Brian Norman for real, for real. But then when I went and started watching the fucking the fights, I said, hell no, this ain't no 50-50 fight. Not even close. This ain't no 50-50 fight at all. But you know what it is though? What it is niggas expected Devin Haney to be a broken shot fighter. So that's why they considered it 50-50. See, Devin, he made a point when he said that they couldn't really tell if I had a chin or not because that Ramirez fight because I didn't get hit. That's why they still have questions. So people went into this fight thinking, oh, well, Devin is broken from that Ryan Garcia fight. And that's why niggas was looking at it like it was 50-50. They was really banking on this nigga to be a broken fighter. But he ended up being an even better fighter. And artmanapparel.com, we doing numbers. So shout out to everybody who's been supporting me throughout the journey. Shout out to everybody who's been shopping artmanapparel.com. These hoodies I'm shipping, I'm already gonna let you guys know this. We're looking at 3 to 6 weeks. I got a gang of orders. This is like overload. I'm one man, man. I don't know if I could do all this by myself. I'm gonna have to get a Christmas helper. Real shit. I'm about to get a little Christmas helper, man. This shit's crazy. But shout out to everybody. Shop at artmanapparel.com and tuning into the channel. You have a nice night.